All right, we're back. Um, this was a last minute one, I think. So yeah, we're live and we're back at it. I don't care if we don't get many people today. This was unplanned, really, overall, but yeah, we're live and we're getting some news, and I think we're edging closer to I guess the comeback in boxing. It's been a while. We've had some okay fights, but I think this month and the start of next month we'll get some good ones. We'll get some good shows in. We'll get some good talking, and we'll get some good fights because there are more fights to come. There is. It's a good thing at the end of the day. You know. But yeah, if people want to jump on that I'm familiar with, they can do so. And yeah, really, it's a good thing that we got Spence and Ugas. Put that in the title. That's a good one. I think that for us to be more interested in 147, we got to see the top dogs fight, and we're seeing it. We're seeing that, so it's a good thing that we're getting it. Um, I'm glad Manny got stripped because Manny is playing games. Manny don't want it. He was never serious, really. This is a real issue in the sport where you're just getting a ton of people that are just swerving and avoiding each other and all this circus stuff. Just complete ridiculousness. And Spence and Ugas is unification for the IBF, the WBA, and the WBC titles. And you know, it's a good one. It's good that Ugas got elevated. Because, some people still weren't recognizing him, as the real WBA champion. But he got elevated because Manny got stripped. But, this fight, people, they weren't talking about this much. But I was talking about this in about 2019. And I said Ugas is the dark horse of the division. He's a guy that can, you know, upset people. In the Sean Porter fight, he had a good outing. Um, And I feel like if he got put up against the others in the division, he'd give them hell as well. He's a guy that can fight on the inside very well. He counters to the body very well. I saw that fight with Figueroa where he used the counter right hand in the first round. And it wasn't a great technique, but it was good and it was sharp. And I feel like he can exploit some things by using that. This is a big 147 fighter. He's big and he's well proportioned as well. But despite him looking like he has long arms, his reach is only 69 inches. Spence is 72. And when you have less of a reach on Spence, that's something you have to watch for because Spence uses his jab a lot in there. He really does use it, and oh, I gotta fix this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah. Yeah, but Spence uses his jab just so much, and this is the thing, you have to move your head, and Ugas, he don't move his head much. He don't move his head much at all, and that's an issue. That's a real problem. Because when you're just there, like Lamont Peterson, he got into that rhythm where he was just eating jabs and all those power shots. I think the thing that people overlook is the inside game of Ugas, but Spence is better there. This is a real tough fight for a lot of people that think that this is a walk in the park. I don't think it's a walk in the park, and at the same time, I don't think it's an easy fight for either man. This is the real deal. Right here. This is something that you you need to be watching for, you know? Hey, Deshaun Thompson, how you doing? How you doing? Let me just read the comment. Man, F. Breland and that guy and setting up. Yeah, man. Well, what's funny is you say, well, it can't beat Fury. But what that say about you as a trainer? Yeah, I was gonna get to that. If you want me to talk about that, I can. I can talk about that if you want. I was just talking about. I'm gonna get to that, but if you want me to talk about it now, this is more. This is open stream. So you know, I'm good with it. But look, dude, at the end of the day, man, this fight with Ugas and Spence is a good one. I'm looking forward to it. This is the one. This is one I wanted where it was like, man, like let's get it. You know, it's a good fight. I see him giving Spence problems. I don't think that Ugas beat Porter though. I thought Porter clearly won. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because when I saw the highlights and the comments, I was convinced. I was like, oh, okay, well then Sean got a gift. But I don't think he did. I think he did a good job boxing on the back foot. And I think he can do it even better than that. Because I can see the angle. Because he ate a lot of counters. But, Ugas was frustrated in there. But he's going to be more than frustrated in the Errol Spence fight. Because Errol's going to hurt him. The thing is, I was watching Sean Porter and Errol Spence last night. And it was such a great fight. It was a terrific contest. I loved watching that, dude. Like, Sean, he just, he was good. But you could see Spence over the course. I think after round 6 or 7, he started getting the better of it. Sean's he's really good when he's going at you early. But Spence is the truth, and he delivered the truth that night. Spence is very good. He's great. And I think the crash is a blessing. I think it was a blessing for him. It was good. But yeah. Yeah, I'll jump back to that. But Deshaun Thompson, you brought this up. I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's quite clear, okay? Mark still hasn't denied it. In fact, when did Mark last speak on it? Like in November? Okay, well, we're in Feb, right? We're a week into Feb pretty much, and Mark hasn't denied it. I'm waiting to hear the words, I didn't do it. I deny these allegations. No, I didn't do it. No, that's not what happened. No, I have no part to play in it. Like, a simple denial will just close it all down for me. It really would close it all down for me because it's like, okay, you've said what you feel, but he hasn't really said what he feels. He hasn't. You know how the sheep keep saying Wilder should sue Fury? Well, Mark could sue Wilder for defamation because, Tunde and Spencer, they were going on about, oh, you've been treated terribly, this and that. Well, what about all the stuff you guys have said about Wilder throughout the years? That he's a fraud, that he's avoiding Dillian White, that he hasn't fulfilled mandatories in this amount of time. That's the same thing Johnny Nelson was saying, but he was lying. He doesn't want to fight, like all this stuff. Oh, he did this, he did that, he won't beat Joshua, blah, blah, blah. Stating opinions as if they're truth, as if they're facts, but they're not. Like, I swear, and here in the United States, you don't get that. You don't get pundits talking bad about the fighters from Europe or the UK. You don't get that. They talk bad about their own fighters more. But I saw parts of the documentary, and look, I don't think it really proves anything. I just think it sort of reinforces what people thought in the first place. Nothing to me is confirmed, But, when you hear about those type of things, you got to wonder, like, it's not very trustworthy, is it? You know? Because people, they just look at that and they're not acknowledging it. I'm not really acknowledging it much either, to be honest. You know? I don't think it's revealing of anything, you know? I don't think it's much, you know? That's the thing with me, you know? Hey, my boxing, if you want to hop on, man, just let me know. I'll send you an email, I'll put the link in, and then I gotta, like, take it away, because freaking trolls get on and everything, but good day to you, sir. Maybe you saw the interview, Mo Boxing. I think they were doing it at the same time. I just like how Spencer Fearon says how ludicrous it all is, and then you just have pictures of Knuckles showing in the glove. I mean, what's ludicrous about that? We see Knuckles, and that's it. Forget everything else. For me, dude, like, again, I knew Mark wouldn't say anything about the water or the whole situation. And, him saying Wilder's career is done and this and that, no, I don't know about Mark, really. I don't know too much about the dude's professional career. I think he was WBO champion. Let me check his box rec. I want to check the man. So he had, how many fights did he have? 39. So he's had less fights than Wilder as well. Okay, so let's see this. That, his first shot at a, world title, he won. He defended against the nobody. And then he lost. He had one title defense there. Then he had a draw against Starling. And then he won it back. And then he had 1, 2, 3. He had 4 title defenses. Where's, all right. Hey, Mo, what's your email? See, Mark hasn't fucking achieved what Wilder's achieved. You understand? Yeah, he ain't done that. What did Mark do in the tail end of his career? Huh? He lost to a guy that had 9 losses, man. 9 fucking losses, okay? And he beat some good guys, Honeygan, a lot of these guys I don't know. He didn't beat the guy that beat him. He didn't make that correction. All right, hold on. Let me just... Yeah, salute Jared 011 Green. Will you be joining us for tea and brunch later on today? I don't know. Would you like some English tea, Deshaun Thompson? It's funny because some people are still saying I'm from the UK. But yeah, Mark hasn't achieved shit to what Wilder's achieved. I mean, he only got 1 belt as well. I mean, Wilder got 1. WBA. He had 4 title defenses. He didn't have 10 title defenses like Wilder. He didn't have that. Where's Mark's 10 title defenses? You talking shit saying, oh, this and that, and his career is done and this and that. I'm looking on BoxRec now. You ain't done it. Shepherd King, how you doing? This is the first time I've seen you here, so salute to you. He ain't achieved what Wilder's done. People want to go on about gold medal. Wilder got bronze with less experience, and he got 10 title defenses, and he was champion for longer. So Mark doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about in that respect. In that instance, he don't know what he's talking about. He has no idea what he's talking about. All right, Mo, I'm sending it to you right now. I mean, this dude, like, literally... Nah, how about sweet tea, McDonald's style? Sweet tea? The only tea I've had is Chinese tea. I've had that Chinese tea. You know the Chinese tea you have in restaurants? Man, that's some good stuff. That's good for you, I reckon. I think. You know? There's some bullshit going on. I couldn't believe that came out as slurring mouth. What couldn't you believe? Which one? See, I got numbers in there. As soon as I start talking about Wilder, I get the numbers. Hey! Man. Yeah. Do you mean what Mark said, Jared? I gotta get off this for now. I gotta do this later. Alright, good. We have Jordan Maverick LAL. Salute watcher first time here. Okay, good, man. We got some new ones in today. Breland. Yes. Salute Volts. What did Breland say? I'm not going to play the audio because I can't stand that interview. That makes me sick, That makes me a little bit sick in the stomach. Like, are we really... Yeah. Like, that's slur. You do understand that's a slur. That's slander, that. His career is over. Prove it. You can't even prove you weren't part of this conspiracy, as everyone is saying. You can't prove shit, Mark. You can't prove you had a better career than Wilder. How many undefeated fighters did Mark Breland beat? Let's see how many undefeated ones he beat. See, this ain't slander, because I'm looking at facts, you see. But Mark, he's just talking shit. I never thought the day would actually come where I'm talking about Mark like this, because I actually still think the guy's decent. I'm counting 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, hold on. He beat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You beat 5 undefeated opponents. Let's see how many Wilder beat. How many undefeated did Wilder beat? And Wilder can lose this. So that's 5 versus... Because I can be petty with this, I can be petty with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then a draw. So you can say 7.5, eh? Bring up box rec? I'll bring it up. How the fuck are you gonna say, though, that his career is done? Dude, you were knocked out 3 times in your losses. Okay? 3 fucking times. You still haven't denied that you didn't spike the water. Wilder's saying you're part of it. Everyone's saying, "Oh, you spiked water." You won't fucking come out and deny it. The same as Fury, what he's saying. Fucking unbelievable, dude. I'll bring up his box rec. Hold on a sec. It's good to see some new people around as well. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No, hey, goodbye. We ain't putting this in. Okay, we'll get off that. We'll get off this. Yeah, no denying anything. He don't want to deny. He just wanna, he just wanna act like it's not there. So this is Mark. How long's Wilder been a pro for? Wait, Mark 7, 84. 14 years is a pro for. How long's Wilder been a pro for? Hold on a minute, man. I literally have to go to BoxRec and bring this up. I have to bring this up. I have to. How long has Wilder been a pro for? Mark was a pro for 14 years, eh? Because Wilder's still got to fight. I haven't even watched him in the Olympics, man. Like, I haven't watched the dude in the Olympics. So 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97. You're 14 years. Because I counted in my head. I'm like, that's 14 years, isn't it? So how long's Wilder been career for? 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then 21, that's 14. So, Wilder's going to be in boxing longer as well. Salute, Mo. Welcome. I like the new avatar.
Yo, how you doing, man?
Yeah, good, man. Good to see you here.
Yeah, man. Absolute ridiculous interview, man. Absolute ridiculous. They didn't even want to talk about the whole situation. All they were talking about was Mark Breland's achievement. Who cares about that? To be honest, nobody really cared about that. Most people, were watching to see what Breland was gonna say. But I mean, he basically like wasn't saying a lot. To be honest, what did you get it from the interview?
What I got was that he had all these options to do these interviews with Boxing Ego and all these other channels, and he chooses a channel that has known to slander Wilder. So he felt safe there. He needed that security there. They're on my side. Poor me. Everyone helped me out. And so what I got from it was, it bothered him when he got asked. And you know how Tunde is. He goes on about being positive and everything, but he just spread hate today. He just spread hate. So
Yeah,
he ain't focused on being positive. I know that's bullshit now.
and Spencer as well. Spencer is even worse.
Yeah, I know.
Spencer is the biggest Deontay Wilder hater.
Salute Young Merv the Cup, man. Yeah, he slandered what. See, people talk about slander, but he said some bad things about Wilder, and him saying it's ludicrous and everything. There's pictures, dude. Like, maybe Spence's glasses, don't pick that up or something, but he just talks shit. He just talks shit. He never is a supporter of American fighters. It's all about the UK with him. So this whole outcry for Mark is just fake, in my opinion. I don't know what it's for. It's probably for views.
Yeah, it was to be honest, for me, that was like clickbait because they put the picture of him and Wilder, at the end of that fight, arguing with each other. That was the part of the picture that they put on video. So the only reason why I watched it is I wanted to see what Breland was gonna say, but he didn't even want to talk about it. Do you know what I mean? And the worst thing that he was saying was like, he was saying like, he was basically saying like he can beat AJ as well, like which is weird. How can Mark Breland beat AJ? That's when I lost complete respect for him. Like, you know what I mean? Because he's a welterweight, as far as I can remember. How can he beat AJ? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, this is when I thought, you know what? That's when I turned it off, literally. When I heard that, Mark Breland is full of shit, man. And I actually believe he was involved with Tyson Fury because he was giving Tyson Fury so much credit. I honestly think he's involved in some sort of
Yeah,
capacity.
yeah. He was saying back in 2018 after the fight with Wilder, he's like, Fury doesn't have skill. He said this on BT Sport as well. He said he's just awkward. He's just got movement, but he doesn't have skill. He said the same thing about Joshua as well. Now all of a sudden, he's saying that Wilder's career's over and that he'll never beat Fury. So that's fake. That's a fake person. He was never on his side. If you're saying that now, then you were never on Wilder's side. You were just lying the whole time. You want to now say, you want to talk shit now, huh? I wonder if he said that to his face, but he won't, because that's why he went to this channel, because he can say whatever he wants, and he can end the conversation when he wants. But no one gives a fuck about what Mark did because people don't fucking bring that up. The only reason people know of Mark now is because he worked with Wilder. All those sheep in the chat are like, oh, he saved that man. He did well for that man. You know? It
Yeah, oh, there were so many sheep in there, man. Literally. Like when I was looking at the chat, there was so many sheeps out there. Like, you know, they never ever credit Mark Breland, from his past achievement. But now that suddenly the Deontay Wilder is not working with him anymore, they're crying for his help. Like it's crazy, man. I'm disgusted with them, and I can see Vulture K saying, "Oh, Mark Breland was talking about Fury." No, he was talking about. He was saying that anybody can beat AJ. He said that he can beat AJ himself. I don't know if you heard that, Vulture,
Yeah, I heard
but
it.
he actually said, when they asked him about what's gonna happen between Fury and AJ, a fight that obviously I don't agree with that fight because I believe that he should fight Deontay Wilder in the trilogy because I believe he cheated. You know what I mean? And he's not giving Deontay Wilder the trilogy fight. And when they asked him about the fight, he said, AJ is not all that. I can beat AJ. So that's when I thought, you know what, the guy is full of shit, man. He's full of shit. Like you have to be realistic, like you know what I mean. AJ is 6'6", a heavyweight. You know what I mean. He's got a good job. And when he said that, I'm one of the biggest Deontay Wilder fan, but there's no way that Deontay Wilder got a better job than AJ. Let's face it, Deontay Wilder got a better power. You know what I mean? Deontay Wilder is the hardest hitter in the division, but his job is not better than AJ. So this is when I thought, you know what? This guy is just, nonsense. We couldn't even hear him. You know what I mean? He was so far away from his computer. Like I was struggling. I had to put headphones on. I was struggling with that, man. I hated that interview. I wish that I didn't waste my time on that one, man. I really hated it.
Yeah, I watched about 15 minutes because I went to the comments because I was training and I came back. I'm like, let's see if people put timestamps. So about like 49 minutes in, between like 49 minutes and an hour mark, you hear him talk. And he talked fucking shit. And just listen to Spencer just slander. Let me bring up Jay Diaz, what he's done. Okay, let me bring up what Jay Diaz has done because it just seems to me that these guys, they don't know their research. They don't want to talk about it. So I'm gonna bring this up. Tim's gone. Ooh, did they take Mark off the website? I think they did. They might have taken Mark off the website. Wow. Oh, man. That's nuts. So you can read this and see what Jay's done. Okay? You can see what Jay has done. Jay clearly has experience. Whether he's a better coach or not, that's up to you. Okay? But like I said, dude, the dude knows the boxing. Okay? People just throw around that fucking, they throw around this thing that Jay doesn't know. But, Jay's been there since the start. And, going undefeated for 40 plus fights is pretty damn good. Let's also remember this. Mark was a pro for 14 years. And he didn't fight no killers that were fucking over 6 foot tall. Or over 6'6", let alone. That stuff about Joshua, that's just craziness. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't know, dude. I don't trust him at fucking all.
Yeah, he was dodgy, man. He was really dodgy. Like the stuff that he was saying, it didn't add up. Like, how he can say like, I don't think he ever watched Joshua's fight. Like I've always said, Wilder beats AJ, but AJ has got a better job. Like you can't deny that. Let's be fair. We're boxing fans. At the same time, I
I
believe that
think
Wilder's right hand would land on AJ because AJ, he always gets hit, and Wilder's punch is powerful, so he gets knocked out. But having said that, AJ got a better, jab. His left jab is great. You know what I mean? So you can't say like, oh, he hasn't got the best job. He basically said that AJ is a shit fighter, and he's basically picked up Tyson Fury. He picked him up so high that I couldn't believe it. I think this guy got paid, by the the people that are involved. I'm not going to say their names because they're threatening people now in the UK now. So I'm going to leave their name out of it. They were on BBC Panorama. Now they're actually going after people now, and they're threatening anyone that's going against them. So Fury is involved in a serious with serious people, man. I'm telling you. I've seen the breaking news today on BBC News that I don't know if you watched that program that I'm talking about, but they're actually going after people now, and these people are really serious. So Mark Breland, he's involved. He got paid. Clearly, the guy got paid. That's why he's silent. Look, if I disgrace your name, yeah, you go after me and you will sue me. This guy is being quiet because he's been told to be quiet. You know what I mean? So the guy has been in on it, man. He's been in on it from day one. And you called it. You was telling me, you're the first person to tell me the first fight. Mark Breland, he walked away. Like, he walked away. So Mark Breland is a dodgy guy, man. I'm telling you, man. Mark Breland is a dodgy guy.
I just feel a bit stupid because, I said very good things about this certain individual and I gave him credit and I was kind to him. I showed kindness and, like, you do this. You did this to a... And that bullshit about, Team Wilder, if you win, I win. That's what it was like beforehand, he was saying. Like, no. You got fucking checks for all those years. And now you want to turn around and fucking say that his career is over. That's fine. But, he's... you got knocked the fuck out, dude. Like, Wilder, he ain't been knocked the fuck out like you have. You don't have 10 title defenses. You don't have that. That's something that you'll never have. You'll never achieve that ever. You had 4 title defenses, dude. And, I think the guy that you fought had 4 losses. Wilder never made defenses against guys with 4 losses. He didn't do that shit. You did, though. And you ain't still... You didn't deny it. You didn't deny it in November. You ain't denied it now in Feb. He might have got paid, man. He may have, dude. He may have, because nothing would surprise me now. I mean, he said something about not having the water as well. Did you hear that?
I absolutely heard that. He said that he didn't have the water, but I seen him in the corner. He must have handled the water at some point. Do you know what I mean? So what else is he doing there? Is he just standing there? Do you know what I mean?
But dude, like, there's video of him with the water. That's what I'm saying.
Of course, he's been handling. He's been handling the towel. Like, he's been there all along. You know what I mean? So he blatantly lied when he said that he didn't handle the water.
I don't get this dude, like, because I remember I forgot what round it was, but he said to Wilder, he said, you got to suck it up now. Did he have to suck it up in the Ortiz fight or the Molina fight?
Nope.
And he was less experienced back then, and he got hurt in those fights, but he came through and he got the knockout, he got the win. But dude, I can see this guy in the corner giving Wilder water. I don't quite get it. Like, see how I can spin that on his head? I can spin that on its head, and I can say, hey, like, you're seen in the corner with water. Stop saying you don't handle water, dude. You're handling water, and you're fucking... You're feeding him the water, like, you're putting it through. Like, you go to the fight, dude, he's got water. Yeah, I know Jay's got water, but Mark's got a water bottle as well. I don't get it. But I did see parts of the documentary because I thought, like, I thought whatever, But yeah.
Yeah, that guy, I'm not gonna mention his name, but he's a very dangerous person. And if you live in America, it's fine. You know what I mean? You can talk about him because, of course, they ain't gonna get to you. But if you live in England like me, I got kids. All right, so I got kids. This is not something like serious. Like, you have to look at that documentary because people are gonna think like, oh, like, we're shook, but you should be shook because when someone is dangerous, and if they can threaten a BBC journalist, literally, what are they gonna do to someone that's on YouTube? because they can say, let's make an example of this person. That's all it takes.
This
You
goes
know what I
back.
mean?
This goes back years ago. You know, Martin Careful, dude. It goes back to then in 2015, dude, with Martin Careful. You know, and
Yeah.
people want to say, listen, dude. I get the angle of saying, this whole organization was against Wilder. They go to all this effort, but let me tell you something, dude. Stuff like this can happen, and you know, people probably don't want to accept that as the truth because that scares them. Shit, the world is like this. Well, you'll be very fucking surprised because now people got to watch what they say. I ain't saying names because I don't want to get fucking threatened or whatever.
No,
You know,
no, we're not gonna say no names. We're gonna stick. People know what we're talking about. As long as you stick between the lines and not say names, because at the end of the day, I know you do come. You've mentioned England before. If you live in America, like you're fine. Like no one's getting to you. But I think if you live in Australia and New Zealand and England and stuff like that, Europe, like these people, they can get to you. So if you start like mentioning their names, like they'll literally, will come after you. And we are not armed. We haven't got no guns in England. You know what I mean? There's no way that
MTK
I have to fight with my hands. Imagine you get rushed by loads of people that are armed. I'm not ready for that shit.
MTK Global threatened for none.
Oh shit. Yeah, but for now, he's basically, he's got a gun. He's in America. He should
This
be
was
alright.
months and months ago. This was last year, but they said to him, "Can you like?" I think they said to him like, "Can you stop talking about like the cheating and everything?" You know, man,
Oh
these
shit.
motherfuckers are full of shit, dude. Spencer Fearon is full of fucking shit, and Tunde Ajayi, he's got to fucking get a good grip as well because his guy is probably leaving him, Anthony Yard. You know, hey
He's left
man,
him.
maybe if you spoke good about Wilder will give you a fucking job. Maybe he'll give you a job, man. You can get out of London, you hop over to Alabama, get a nice apartment there, and you can help out there. You ever think of that? Yeah? So you don't talk bad about people like that. Because
I
maybe
hate them, man. I hate Dante. I hate Spencer Fearon. These two guys, like they're middle-aged losers. Like I mean, they haven't done a lot in their career. Let's be honest. So they're just jealous and bitter. They hate on a guy that's 35 years old that achieved a lot of stuff. That's a multi-millionaire. These guys are running a YouTube channel. Like they should leave it to us, people like us. You know what I mean? Because what I mean, they don't even know how to interview somebody. They didn't even ask the right question. People didn't come to hear about Mark Breland's achievement because when they titled the title on the video, it said Deontay Wilder ex trainer. So people want to hear. But guess
yeah.
what? They kept talking about Mark Breland, and Spencer Fearon had the nerves to say, "Oh, we don't really want to talk about this no more." Tunde, to his credit, though, even though he's a hater, he kept pushing, the glove gate. He wanted to talk about it more, but Spencer Fearon, he kept, taking it all away. So
I'm gonna
that
tell you this.
interview was complete nonsense.
I'm gonna tell you this now. What's up, Coach Chris? If you want to jump on, let me know. I'm gonna tell you this now. I reckon Tunde thinks Fury cheated. Because I don't think Tunde is like Spencer. Spencer is just deluded. But Tunde, I can see in his face. I reckon he thinks something went on. I reckon he believes it,
Yeah.
but I could be wrong.
No, no, no.
But
He has the. You can see the look of his face. Like he's not convinced when he says
that's why
all
he
the
kept
stuff is
asking,
nonsense.
though. That's why he kept asking.
Yeah, he wants answers. That's why he knows something went up. You know what I mean? Everyone knows something went up. Something was up that night. Listen, when he took the mask off, his face, his eyes, like Deontay Wilder was moving differently. He didn't have his legs. You know what I mean? Way before the bell rang. So you know what I mean? He looked dazed in the first place. So obviously Tunde knows. Tunde Ajayi, he knows, but Spencer Fearon, he's too far gone. Like people like Spencer Fearon, I don't know why he hates Deontay Wilder. Like you know what I mean? Like people like him make us look bad. People that live in places like New Zealand and England, UK, and Australia and all that, They make us look bad because they think we all hate Deontay Wilder, and that's not true. We actually do like Deontay Wilder, and we actually believe that he's been cheated. And most of us do believe it, but they just don't want to admit it. That's the thing. They don't want to admit that, Tyson Fury, he cheated in that fight.
It's funny because Johnny Nelson and Spencer Fearon, they're the fucking same people, in my view. They fucking talk the same. Hell, they sound the same. They got the same opinion on Wilder. I remember when Johnny was saying, and I think 2019, early 2019, they were doing like an interview in the Sky Studio, and he's talking about Dillian White and how he hasn't got his title shot and how it's 600 days and this and that. And he was saying, Wilder, he hasn't fought a mandatory since 2017. That's wrong. He don't want the smoke. You do realize that like Dillian just turned down like 2 eliminators and has avoided top 5 opposition and done his best and is currently now having a rematch with the guy that many thought wasn't even a top 10 heavyweight. He was ranked number 9 in the WBC, dude. If someone else got a win before then, he would have been out of there because he had a draw his last fight. He didn't get a win, He didn't get
It was a cherry pick. It was a cherry pick gone wrong.
Yeah. So that's maybe you can talk about that because your guy, you've been slandering that situation forever. Wilder's avoiding White. Well, Wilder came to Brixton, and where was Dillian? Where the fuck was he? His brother went up to him. I remember you uploaded that video, and I'm like, what the fuck is Dean White doing?
Yeah,
he's trying to talk like Wilder just come off a fucking plane, and he's like, yeah, man, we'll sort it out, this and that. Like, he wasn't in the mood to talk to Dean or Lamar, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Lamar Scott. Lamar Scott is his real name, but when they got married, he changed his name to Dean White.
Oh, man. See, that's the fucking thing. Like, you're not getting issues like that with Wilder. But these fighters are, Dillian there, man, but at the end of the day, dude, that interview is fucking dumb. I mean, that just makes me I'm more convinced now that Mark actually did spike the water. I'm more convinced now.
Look, Mark, all he had to do, is when he was there, like even Sugar Hill performed better than Mark Breland, because when Sugar Hill was at Barbershop Conversation, shout out to Fred, he was loud and clear. He wasn't dodging any questions. He was basically like talking to everyone, and he was there for like 3 to 4 hours. Why couldn't he not do that? Why can't he just talk a bit clear? And he was in a dark place as well. You can barely see the man. So the whole thing was just nonsense. It was absolute nonsense.
Sugar Hill got caught lying a little bit, but he stood strong. His attitude didn't change much. However, Mark couldn't fucking hear him. He was sitting back there. And I saw people in the chat saying, could you bring him closer? Because we can't hear you, I don't know, man. Mark, he acts a little timid. You're a grown-ass man, dude. Come on, speak. Speak up. Did you do it or did you not do it? It's one or the other. You couldn't have sort of done it. You either did spike the water or you didn't spike the water. It's that simple, We don't need this thing of his career has done this and that. Yeah, that's fine. That's your opinion. But fuck that. Did you do it or not? See, that's the thing. He hasn't denied it yet. It's been November, December. It's been 4 months since he spoke out on it. And now today. So when he talks about it next, will he say shit or not? I don't know about Mark, man. I really, that's a guy that I just cannot trust.
And you know what,
Chris in the building. Salute, man.
Do you know what I got from that interview? Salute to you, Chris, coach. Do you know what I got from that interview? I got a feeling he's involved in a lawsuit. I think there's some lawsuit going on, because at one point he said, I can't answer that. So I think he's involved in some sort of lawsuit. But he didn't give it away.
Man, what is going on out here in boxing these days, huh, fellas?
How you doing, man, coach, man?
This shit is crazy. I'm good, man. Just working, man. Just working. As always, man. What's going on with y'all, man? How y'all holding up, man?
Yeah, not bad, man, not bad. I see Chelsea's doing good, man.
Yeah, man, we turning it around. New coach, man. Got a draw, 2 wins. You know what I'm saying? 7 points in 3 games. You
Life is
know,
good. Life is good.
not bad. Getting better. Beat Tottenham. Tottenham looked terrible, but we look better. Still
It is what
working.
it is, man. Yeah, man.
Working.
What do you think about Mark Breland? Did you watch that interview
Yeah,
with the English boys?
yeah. I peeped that, man. Shout Washer put me down, man. Got me hit with that. I knew he was gonna do it. I just didn't even know like when and where, man. I mean, Washer put me hit with that game, and yeah, it's off the hook, bro. Like I can't like there was a lot of things about that bothered me. I don't know if he necessarily told on himself, but just like how he carried it and who he's interviewing, it's just kind of strikes weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Like above all else, you know what I'm saying? You was on the Olympic U.S. boxing team, bro. The U.S. Olympic team, bro. Like why you all interviewing overseas and shit? Like you boxing voice or none of these other cats you interviewing overseas, bro. You're from America, chat. You know what I'm saying? I think he probably was gonna go for the safe space, someplace he knew he'd have he was hip to that. And just when he said that, like Wilder's done, I'm like, what? Like you're his trainer, you know, goddamn well he's not done. You know, it's boxing, dog. Like people lose. Like, you know, even if he had just lost, it's like, bro, he can come back. It's not the end of the goddamn world if you lose a fucking fight. Like, damn. I mean, but when he said that all he got, he said it, Breland said it, agreed with them, was like, all he's got is his right hand, all he's got is his power, you know? I'm like, you're just fucking coach. You've been
But
coaching.
Coach Chris, did you hear when they asked him about the jab? Like when they said who's got a better jab, AJ or Wilder? He said that Wilder got a better jab, but I disagree on that one. I know Wilder got better power. He hasn't got better jab. That's when I knew the guy was full of shit altogether.
I think Wilder does have a better jab than AJ. I think it's a little more when he uses it. He hasn't, he didn't use it obviously in the last fight. Last fight he was fucking hammered in the ring or whatever. And then against Ortiz, kind of was baiting him in, paw and jab kind of game. But that jab against Deverne, like he's done it before, you know, like the jab versus Brazil, you know. So he can use it. I think AJ puts his hands together better. He's a combination puncher. His combination punching is definitely better.
But when I say though, Chris, coach, when I say AJ's left jab is better, like what I mean by that is like AJ's left jab, it actually like it takes your whole face off, like you know what I mean. It cuts your whole face. He done it to a lot of people. He done it to Pulev. He done it to Ruiz.
Yeah,
you know, he done it to most of his opponents. He literally will cut your like eyes open, like if he hits you with the jab. That's what I say. But the right hand, obviously, Wilder's right hand is more powerful. Wilder got more power, but I'm saying when it comes to the left jab, you know, I honestly think AJ's one is a lot better.
I just think, you know what I'm saying, Wilder's hands are so dangerous. It's like, you know, because he knocked Fury out with the left hook, you know, and the jab, like he hits you with that jab. The way it's most effective for him is when he's using it kind of pawing at you and he kind of can come with that right behind it. Can't do that versus Fury, but with AJ, he might be able to get it off. I don't know, man. I can see you saying AJ has a better jab. He certainly showed a really good jab against Pulev. I'll give him that. He definitely, I think that's the best it's looked to me. But you know, I just think they're just so different. You know what I'm saying? Wilder's so different.
Do you know what I think about Mark Breland as well, coach? I think he don't like none of both guys. He doesn't like AJ. He doesn't like Wilder.
I think he's
because he didn't give no credit to either man. He was giving Fury, you know, consistent basis. He was giving him a lot of credit, and I didn't understand that. That's what I thought. You know what? This guy, you know, he got paid.
I get it, yo. He's definitely like something's there with the relationship. There's something there because there's like zero loyalty to this guy that you was in the ring with for like 10, 12 years. You know what I mean? Like how long has Breland been his coach since he's been a pro? So that was what, 2009, 2010?
Yeah.
because he was in the 2008 Olympics, right? So, and he was there with him. He was in the Olympics with him, wasn't he?
No, that was after.
Oh, okay, that must have been all right.
I gotta play this video, dude. Like, I gotta play this audio.
Let's play the video. Let's play the video to get more understanding of it.
I just can't believe it. Totally sold.
Yeah, I can't either. You know, but after looking at some stuff from the first fight and everything, here, let me play the audio. You ready?
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
I think Deontay beat him. I think Deontay beat him. It's just the thing is now with Fury, you know, it should be a good fight, but I think Deontay stopped him. But it's just a different thing. You got to fight a guy who's taller than you. And now you find a guy who's taller than you for the first time.
Yeah.
And, you know.
And actually the only time, because I don't think there's any heavyweight taller.
And so it's like, you know, people may say, well, his head will be nothing. It may not be nothing to the people who's watching it, or who's never done it before. Tyson he's very, very awkward. He can throw you off completely. It's just very awkward. He don't know what he's going to do. He's one of those guys that he don't know what he's going to do. You can't figure him out because he don't know what he's going to do.
He surprised himself.
He's a surprise fighter.
How would you rate his boxing skills versus Deontay's?
None. Yeah, none.
Wilder doesn't have any? Or Fury?
Fury. Okay. He has no boxing technique. That's just why it's dangerous, because he's tall. He got a little power, but he's tall. And you don't know what he's going to do. So guys like that, you got to, you got to set up for him. You got to, just be ready.
So Fury has no skill, if you heard in that video. And I'll put the link in the chat so people can watch it. So that was the audio.
Yeah, it was clear.
It's absolutely ridiculous. It definitely Fury going to the Crunk gym, training, and Mark Breland being there, just pulled out all the fucking stops to try to win this fight. You know what I'm saying? Just utterly ridiculous and disgusting. You know what I'm saying? The fact, like, honestly, like, I couldn't, if I was Mark Breland and I had nothing to do with it, I'm sorry, I would be telling any and everybody I ain't had shit to do with it. Like, there's no way I would be keeping quiet about it. I don't care if he was suing me and there was a gag order. I still would be in front of cameras like, yo, I did not cheat my man. That is some bullshit. Yo, there's no way I will ever betray my client and my boy and my boxer. Cause, like, so what, you retired now? Cause, like, who the fuck is gonna train with you and you ain't said that this guy is a liar, right? So, like, who's gonna go and be like, oh, let Mark Breland train me? He trained like 5 years, heavyweight champ, 10 title defenses. He was that dude's trainer, so I'm gonna have him train me. Ain't nobody gonna say that shit now. Or they crazy if they do. Because all they got to do is just fight you and just train in the Crunk gym, and it's like they'll set you up, bro. It's just kind of crazy here, bro. Just kind of crazy. He's looking, it's not looking good, man. It's pretty rough. It sounds pretty bad. And then you just couple that with everything that came out this week. Like, he comes out this week, and then the BBC drops the documentary. It's just like, wow, this is like not a game. This really might have happened, It's like, this isn't like a false alarm or it's just a bunch of BS and there's no possible way. Like, it's very possible that shit might have happened, and they just were really crappy at it, and we caught them. Because that stuff like this happens, man, like in sports and in news. Like, it's a big conspiracy. Like, come on, man. You got the trainer who set him up with the drink, right? Who got ties to the guy he's fighting. The guy he just goes and all of a sudden gets as his trainer. They got ties. They go back. You know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden that's it. And then Fury's all jacked up on gas, fighting all dirty, gets away with it in the ring, got the skin gloves, You know what I'm saying? They just was like, yo, there is no way Tyson Fury's losing this fucking fight. We're going to make sure of it. Because I'm fairly certain Fury going into the ring with the gloves, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't know anything about Wilder having anything put in his drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you even tell him that so that he knows that and can snitch on you? So, like, you wouldn't even tell him that. He just go into the ring with the gloves on and all jacked up on the gas. And he knows it, like the ref going to let him play dirty. So he going in the ring feeling good that way. And then just to make sure, because we got all this money riding on it, we're going to go ahead and hit his manager, yo, and put something in his drink. So we go in the ring on the half. So he was completely set up. It was a complete sham, bro. We don't know what happened with the gloves. They done cut the camera off in the back. We don't know who came back there to do anything. We don't know what the fuck happened because they cut the camera off. So we don't know who came in and out of that room, how many boxes of gloves came in and out of that room. Nobody will ever be able to go and get the tape of that because it was in a casino. So obviously it was taped because there's cameras everywhere in casinos. You know what I'm saying? So they cut the camera off right in front of everybody. I don't think that guy probably knew that, you know what I'm saying, like that we was going to actually be beaming to that camera. Had his face all in there and just cut the camera off, bro. On a pay-per-view fight. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. This is unraveling like a really shiesty ass con, bro. I mean, but the pandemic, if it wasn't for the pandemic, boxing would have kept going and it wouldn't have had that much time to just be focused on. And a light shined on it. He would have got his ass beat. They would have said rematch now. He'd have been hurt. He had surgery. They'd have been like, all right, bet. So he hurt. So we gonna just had a fight in September. You know what I'm saying? But COVID happened. Telling you, this is gangster shit, bro. Like after seeing that goddamn documentary, bro, there's nothing off the table now, dog. I mean, I'm not accusing anyone of anything. Everything's alleged. He's a private citizen. He can do whatever he wants. But if what they're insinuating in that documentary, if any of that shit is true, dog, totally possible could have been a scam. Totally possible. That's a small time scam for them, bro. That's nothing. That's light work, yo, fixing a boxing fight. If those guys are pulling the moves they said they're pulling in that documentary, champ, boy, it's easy money. Easy money. Easy money. Easy money. These aren't like, you know, I'm a regular working cat, you know. And just because you're from a major city, you know, you might know some guys that are kind of thugged out, kind of tough, you know, play with guns, do criminal stuff a little bit, maybe. Well, you never know. Whatever, right? A cousin or something. It's America. It's how it goes around here. But these dudes, bro, they're like the guy, bro. Like they're like, that's crazy, dog. You never know looking at people. That's crazy. It's thugged out, man. It's wild.
Oh, wow.
It's off the chain watching this shit crazy. It's like an episode of Dallas or something, man. It's crazy. It's like a big drama show, like Triple G used to say, big drama show. This is big drama, champ.
Yeah, she
They
got
dropped
to
a documentary and had the picture of the fight up. Like, yo, yo,
man.
Fury. Hey, look, man, those some gangsters, man. That's gangster shit, dog. That's thugged out. I don't. Hey, I'm not even sure how much I want to really even talk about it. I don't want nobody to kind of press up on me, tell me to whip the tone out of something, man. These cats is, you know, these guys are the real fucking deal, bro. Like boss of bosses. You know what I mean? Like, goddamn, I didn't know. I had no idea that it was like that gully.
Did they actually fucking put the fight on the documentary?
Bro, it's thugged out, dog. You got to see it. It's very interesting. You know what? It's pretty well done. But I'm gonna tell you, them people ain't playing no games, bro. Like, I can't even lie. If I was in their position, I probably just, I mean, I wouldn't have pulled the moves they move and stuff, but like, you know, fix a fight, make a whole bunch of money. What's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you already a fucking boss, yo, doing whatever you want to do. So like, why not? And it's fun, and these guys are cool, and I can make money and be around athletes and be around the chicks, yo, because athletes be around chicks. So yeah, you know, I can get it. You know, maybe, you know, and he's from over there. They like boxing over there, so it's totally plausible that, you know, it's how it go. These guys ain't playing, bro. These are like highly motivated, thugged out. I'm just a gangster, I suppose, yo. Godfather. It's like, yo, guys, yo, it's a good documentary. Have you seen it, Watcher?
I've seen bits of it. I've seen about 15 minutes of it.
Yo, watch it. How did you watch it? Because the only way we can watch it is on the BBC iPlayer. But I believe like outside Britain you can't watch BBC iPlayer. How did you watch it?
Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, bro.
Because you know, obviously I'm not going to say no names because obviously I live in England and people can say you're shook, whatever. But you know what? These people, they can get to you. They literally threatened the BBC, the people that actually filmed the whole thing. They literally threatened them today. It was a breaking news today, actually, on BBC News.
I believe it. I believe it.
And they're literally threatening them.
Is it this one? Hey, I'm putting it on the private chat. Is it this one? Like, they got the Fury Klitschko fight in there as well.
They're not playing, yo. They're not
the
playing.
one I put in the private chat. Is it that one?
Yes, that's that one, man.
Yeah.
Let me just watch a bit.
One. Yeah. Do you know who I fear his life for? Barry McQuicken. Yeah, I feel worried for that guy, man.
Tyson Fury and Daniel Kinnan.
Hold on, you gotta mute that.
Powerful men.
My bad.
No, that's fine. Barry ain't clean either.
Yeah, but Barry, you know, they're gonna go after him. They literally will go after him because.
What did Barry say? What did Barry say?
You know, he said that these people are dangerous, and he named his name and everything.
Fucking heck.
So if something happens to that man in the next whatever, next month, next year, next 2 years, whatever, they won't. I don't think they'll go people like after like us kind of lot. You know what I mean?
Man,
people like Barry.
They went in. Man, they got Hearn on here as well. They got fucking all these people, the coffins. Holy shit.
But do you know what? Yeah, do you know who snitched on that guy? Do you know who started the whole thing? It was Tyson Fury.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself for a sec. I'm just gonna watch like 2 minutes of this. You keep cooking.
All right, Tyson Fury is the one that actually snitched on this man because Tyson Fury is the one that mentioned his name about back in September. You know, he was saying like, you know, he was thanking his name. I'm not gonna say his name. You know, Coach Chris, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He was literally thanking him, saying, look, you know, he's got the fight mate and everything. So before that, nobody was talking about this guy. We're just gonna call him Daniel. You know, we're not gonna say his last name. Yeah, so he literally thanked him. So he's the one that literally snitched on him because nobody really knew about him. You know what I mean? So now, you know, they have to blame Tyson Fury, not anyone else. You know what I mean? And that's why everyone's talking about him.
I had no idea who the heck this guy was, bro. Like, he was completely in the shadows. He was behind us. I mean, dude, look, it's just crazy, you know, because yeah, man, they're not playing no games, bro. They're not to be trifled with, yo. You know what I'm saying? And You know, it's just like how is this guy linked to like a top boxer and like that's cool though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to know about what the hell he's doing. I don't care. That's in Ireland, in England. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, it's not even. It's actually happening all over the place. Actually, he actually lives in Dubai. You know what I mean? Like he's actually wanted. Like he ain't gonna come to England, but he's got people in England. He's got people all over the place. The guy is the real deal.
He's got the bread, dog. He's the man behind the man, yo. Like, yo, yo. I mean, it is what it is, man.
We're talking about a cartel, man. You know what I mean? This shit is not something like, you know, a guy around the block. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is someone huge.
You know what's crazy though? It's like guys like this. You don't never. It's always El Chapo or Manuel Noriega or, you know, who was the other guy? The guy in Colombia back in the day. Had the soccer team all.
Oh, you're talking about Pablo Escobar?
Yeah, Pablo Escobar in Colombia, not Ecuador, Colombia.
Yes.
Yeah, it's never a white guy though. You know what I'm saying? Like you never really, you never really get, you know, you had the mafia guys in America, but that was always kind of, this guy is like, you know, it's all alleged. He's not in jail. He's not convicted of anything. So, you know, it's all alleged. It's just you know, for me, it's just if it was Wilder tied to him, they would be talking about this shit like all day. Like he'd have been had to say like he'd have been had to disavow. He'd have had to publicly disavow if it was, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, oh, because it's Fury, and it's like these guys are just sitting there with like hats on and like polo shirts and shit. Like, oh, it's just whatever. It's like, nah, yo, like they talk about this dude is like a Godfather type of cat or something, man. Like he's like the head of the like international type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Frank White and King of New York or something. Just, you know, boom. The man, yo. And that's your manager though? It's like, what? Like that's so hot. Like, wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Man.
Listen,
I wonder if, I mean, like, but you know, wonder if it is him. You know, we got to see. Hey, look, they looking for him. They know where he's at. If he's that bad,
listen. All I care about, Coach, here is like we want the trilogy. Okay, we don't care about this guy what he does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't want to snitch on him. We're not gonna say, nah, hey, we're gonna keep our mouth shut. All we want is the third fight. Okay, a fair fight, because I can see Deshaun Thompson. You know, he mentioned, you know, in the chat, like he bet a lot of money on this fight, and he wants his money back. You know, and he's not alone. You know, I'm one of them as well that bet a lot of money on this fight. You know, we lost a lot of money on a fight that was rigged. You know, when I say rigged, I mean like, you know, the guy was cheated. The guy was, you know what I mean? It wasn't a fight that was fair. All we want from Daniel, you know, to put the pressure on Fury, you know, because Fury, you know, when he was tanking him, he was actually saying, you know, before I fight AJ, I have to fight the bronze bomber. So why is he not doing it now? It just baffles me.
Well, he's a bit of a scaredy cat. I mean, you know, the guy went into the ring with loaded gloves, dude. Like, for you to do that, you must be a bit scared.
A little bit, yo. A little bit. Like he going in there just trying to protect himself. Like, keep him off of me, yo. Please
don't hit me.
Please don't. Like, for real. Like, I mean, like, you going in there, he has to get back in the ring with him. It's just like this whole documentary. It just puts this, like, it should almost be like we shouldn't even have to talk about it at this point now. It's like, look, stop fighting it. All right, you're gonna have to fight him. You can't, like, what, you gonna go fight, like, what, in the hotel he's staying at? Like, is that what y'all gonna do? Like, what, where y'all gonna fight? You can't fight in England. Had a trilogy match. I don't know what's happening here, bro. Maybe Top Rank don't have the money. I don't know, man. This is crazy, man. Had the third fight. You already won. You're getting the bigger share of money.
No, because the guy that we're talking about, Mr. Daniel, he's the one that's pushing for this fight. Can't you not see it, guys? Because this fight is gonna happen in the Middle East, and guess what? He lives in the Middle East, and he's got the connection. He's got the money. So let's put 1 and 2 together. You know, I mean, I could see Vault UK saying, "How much money did I bet on it?" I bet £500 on that fight. You know, for Wilder to win by knockout.
Oh my god! Wow.
You know what I mean? And I don't care. I mean, it is what it is. But as long as I get to see the third fight, you know what I mean? May the best man win. You know what I mean? Like, it hurts, I'm not gonna lie. But what can you do about it? What can you do about it?
Hey, look, I'm not one to think that people from overseas are necessarily all soft or something like that. Because see, I done watched some of them soccer hooligan movies. And I know that y'all, you know what I'm saying, over there in England, it's like y'all be scrapping out that joint all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm just surprised, man. Like, wow, like this dude is really just, he's like super thug, yo, and then he's like also a boxer manager. It's like, how do you have the time to do all that, yo?
Listen. I'm not saying I'm not saying Wilder beats Fury 100%. You know what I mean? But with all the evidence, the stuff that we see, you know, it didn't look right. You know, and I don't even think it's to do with the gloves. I think something was up with him anyway. You know what I mean? It's not even about the gloves, because when he was hitting Wilder, any punch, Wilder was just going on the floor. Like he hit him on the body, he fell down. Like, it just didn't look realistic enough for me. Like, I don't even care about the loaded gloves and all that. All I care about is I just think the guy was drunk. That's the way I see it. Okay, if they can have a fair fight, and if Fury wins, fuck it. You know what I mean? We give him the credit. We give him his credit. But we witnessed a man that was acting out of character, and Fury somehow knew about it. That's why he was walking him down. People say to beat Wilder, you have to walk him down. But look, the guy looked like drunk, man. Any man can be a drunk person. And that's what, Wilder looked drunk on that night.
Fury is not, I can't believe it. I can't believe he's fighting so hard not to fight him. It's just, you're really that scared. But they got this big fight they're trying to get on. And it's just really weird, some weird shit here. Just need some boxing to happen. I told you, I said this months ago. I was like, when everything comes out about this fight in like 5-10 years, it's going to be the illest 30 for 30 ever, because there was something up with this fight. Something was up with this fight. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're in this chat or you listening to us right now and you think I'm full of it and you think that I'm just making excuses. If you watch that fight live, you know something was up with that goddamn fight. You could just tell. Unless that was your very first fight you've ever watched. That was the weirdest damn fight I've ever seen in my life, bro. That was the weirdest pay-per-view I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It was weird. It had this weird aura to it, like the Wizard of Oz. It was like, what the fuck is going on here? The undercards were weird. It just was an odd event, man. Fury's ring entrance was like 15 minutes long.
He was that comfortable in there. I mean,
how long was Fury's ring entrance?
I'm gonna look right now.
That was the longest ring entrance I've ever seen in my entire life.
That was a while, I'm not gonna lie.
That was ridiculous. That was the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. When he was doing that, I don't know if I was because I was, enjoying some adult beverages, but I was like, what in the hell? Nah, man, something is up with this fight tonight, bro. Like, why they got him back there, like, with the 15, 20-minute ring entrance? That was insane. It was like, that was some weird shit, yo. That was crazy, dog. That was crazy.
It was about 8 minutes long. It was about 8 minutes long. But it was long as when I was there.
You said 8 minutes long?
Yeah.
An 8 minute long ring entrance.
Yeah. How long was Wilder's? Let me see. Hold on. It's a minute. About 4 minutes for Wilder. 3 minutes. The fight before there's Deontay was asleep in the back. Asleep in the back? Oh, let me pull because yeah, I think someone's phone is crashing. That's Coach Chris's phone. Let me just see it's got to be here. It's the pay-per-view one, the European version of it. I'm trying to find this. I'm trying to find this. Hold on a minute. Here we go. This is the full fight undercard. Let me see. I'm just trying to find the locker room footage. Caleb Plant was at that fight as well. All right, there's Wilder getting stretched. Oh, man. Let me just find this. It's coming. It's coming. 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 No, that's not it. Let me see this. Hold on. To be honest, he don't even look right in the locker room. Let me pull it up. I don't even think he looks right in the locker room.
He looked weird sitting there laying on the damn couch.
Let me pull it up. He was sitting on the wall. Did you see him sitting on the wall?
Yeah, that fight was fucking weird. Look at him. They're just this is gonna be an easy night.
Let me just skip through more. I want to find this. I'm trying to find the clip. So that's Kenny giving Wilder instructions there. Demarius, Mark, that looks like Shelly.
Right.
That's Sugar. I'm just trying to skip through. I'm just trying to get anything. So obviously this is the Charles Martin fight here. And I think during that we see some intervals of the locker room. Oh, fuck. It's kind of interesting going back and watching it, just seeing the venue itself. I mean, they did put on it was a big event. You know, it was the biggest event of 2020.
Yeah, that was a good event, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I like the undercard fights though.
The undercard, what's his name? Gerald Washington against Charles Martin. That was a decent fight.
Yeah.
Leo Santa Cruz was on there as well.
I can't fucking find it, dude. Yeah, that's the ring walk. I gotta go back because I saw it here. Come on. Man, my fucking finger hurts just from fucking scrolling through this. I swear I saw this damn thing. Ah, man, far out. Whew. It's a fucking long one, this one. This is where he knocks him out. Yep. What about after the fight? Did they show after? I ain't gonna fucking click on that.
Yeah, man, these guys are
I'm gonna find some other clips. Hold on.
freaking street toughs, yo. It's not a game. These guys aren't your neighborhood street toughs, man. These guys are.
Oh, you're talking about the Daniel guy?
I don't even remember his name for real. I just was like, yo, these guys, man, like now it all makes sense. It all makes sense. That's what's so funny, man, about it. It's like, this whole time we've been arguing about it, and then like this piece gets added to the whole puzzle. It's just like, oh, all right, now the whole plan is in play now. Now you can see how the whole thing could have went and how you get all these moving pieces to come together relatively easily. Boom. Easy work. Put the con in play. Just make it happen, like, easy work. Easy work.
Let me play this. Hold on a sec.
Daniel.
Let me play this on the TV.
Hat, like, yo, them people over there are brave.
It's not even about being brave, man. You know what I mean? If you know people, if you're connected.
No, I mean to put that
get things done.
Out, dude. That's what I'm saying. To put the
but that's the BBC though. The BBC is the biggest platform in the whole world. Like I believe you guys got BBC as well in America. Like BBC, they work with the government. They work with the American government, the UK government. They're very, very connected to BBC. You know what I mean? So nobody else could do that. We got ITV, we got Channel 5. They ain't gonna do that. BBC is a global channel, man. And you know what? And they still got threatened.
Look at Terrence Crawford.
Oh, Jesus. Is that Terrence Crawford with Fury, yeah?
Oh,
so
look who he's now.
Wilder had on that badass leather jacket. He was looking all right there. Wasn't looking crazy. Wow, Hydrate. See, that's that company with Eddie Hearn, ain't it? That Wow Hydrate, yo. Are they a UK-based company, yo?
Down there, he looks normal, right? So something happened, So wait, this is the second fight, right?
Yeah.
This is the second fight. Okay. So he looks good. He looks good. He looks good so far.
He's almost about to smile there.
Yeah, he looks very, very good. He's walking fine. You know what I mean? But something must happen. Something happened. I think when he was like lying down on his missus. I don't know if you got that video. He felt that's when they got him.
Are you talking about the weigh-in? You're talking about the weigh-in when he's with Telly Swift?
No, not the weigh-in. I'm talking about fight night. What I mean?
Who's laying on who though?
He was lying on his missus. I think just before that they must have got him, because why would you lie down and rest on your missus?
That was at the weigh-in.
No, that wasn't the weigh-in. That was the actual fight night.
No, I'll show you, Mo.
He was leaning on his missus.
Watch. This is the weigh-in. I'll show you. I think I know what you're talking about because I'm gonna show you. Please don't tell me ESPN took it down. Finally, they got it. Yeah, it was like the fucking O2 Arena when it was the weigh-in.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the actual fight, man. He was leaning on his missus on the actual fight. they were watching the undercard, and I believe
Who Wilder?
Wilder was leaning on his missus. You know, I don't know whether he was let down. I can't remember whether he was actually let down, whether he was like leaning down on his missus. But this is actually the actual fight night.
Hold on.
It looked like he was a bit drowsy, but he was still smiling a little bit. I think Fury made a joke towards him. Yeah, there you go.
That's the weigh-in.
That's not the weigh-in, man. That's the actual fight night.
No, it says it right there, man. Watch.
Yeah, by Saturday on pay-per-view. It's the weigh-in.
Oh, so that's the weigh-in, yeah?
Yeah.
Jesus, man. Somebody told me that was the actual fight night. You know what? This shit
You know
makes
what
me crazy,
Wilder's doing. You see, there was respect there. That respect's not there anymore. That was the
you know
weigh-in.
what? That actually, I was thinking all along. No. That's the clip that I was talking about.
Yeah.
So all along, I was thinking that was the actual fight night. So that was the weigh-in, right?
Yeah, that was the weigh-in, and then they went out and they.
So what's the
weighed in.
other? Yeah, but I swear I must have seen another clip similar to that, and that was the actual fight night. Unless they showed it on the fight night. The same clip. When they were talking about the weigh-in. You know what? Shit is all confusing, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, Volts, that was not fight night, dude. I remember I watched the weigh-in a couple.
That's
weeks
what I'm
ago.
thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Volts, man. My head's fucked up right now, man. Because that's what I thought. You know what I mean? Because I swear to God, I've seen that clip on Fight Night, and Volts seen the same thing that I've seen.
No, they must have put it on there. Like Joe Tessitore must have been saying, yesterday at the weigh-in we saw this. You know, like they put clips up and shit.
Oh right, okay.
From the day before. But that was the weigh-in.
Wait, did they upload it on the same night though? Hang on, let me see the clip that you put on private chat. I'm gonna investigate
Go
that.
through the whole video. They weigh in. He's wearing the same clothes.
Nah, I don't know, man. Jesus, man, this is crazy, man.
Yeah, something happened, dude. Hold on, let me just.
I don't know, man. I swear, like, you know, Walt's probably seen what I've seen, and to me, that felt like fight night. Why would you lie down on your missus on a weigh-in? I don't get it. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
To me, it wouldn't make sense. You know, have you ever seen people lying on a sofa on a weigh-in? I don't know, but I've never really seen that. Normally they weigh in and they just get out of there. That's what they do. Like they don't really hang about. They talk to the press and then they just get. You know what I mean?
When I'm weighing in, I'm fucking.
You don't stay there on the sofa. You know what I mean?
That's like what? There's Hold on a minute. Yeah, can we just look at this for a sec? I want to look at this for a minute. We got to pull this up. The way Mark threw this talent confuses me.
Jay Diaz looked like he's disappointed.
Jay doesn't know what the fuck's going on though. Like, actually, look at Damaris Hill's face. He don't know what's going on. Let me just see if I can spot anyone I know who's celebrating Fury's victory. That should be. How the fuck do you get a cut inside your ear in a boxing match, dude?
That's the thing that I'm trying to say, man. It's
look
inside his ear.
Oh, look at his ear right there. Look at that shit.
Look, Mark Breland. Oh, did you see that? Wilder said something to Mark Breland, and then Mark Breland was like, his hand gesture was like kind of like fuck off, something like that. Like Wilder must have said something to him, and he made a hand gesture. Look, have a look. Look, he's saying something to him, yeah. Look, he's a whatever or something like that.
I told him he fired right now, yo.
He was like, you lost your job, right? You lost your job, right? And he said, whatever.
What's Mauricio? What do you think Mauricio is telling him here?
Oh, don't worry about it. You're gonna have your rematch. You've been a great champion to the WBC. We will remember you. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? All the bollocks.
All the bullshit.
Absolutely. Look, Mark Breland and him, they argue. Look.
You see
Obviously,
what Mark is? You see how Mark is pointing? What's Mark pointing to?
His ear.
The ear.
Yeah. He's saying I had to throw the towel and you're bleeding from your ear. Bob is talking to him.
Wilder doesn't give a fuck what Bob Arum is saying to him here. You can see he's like, yeah, I'm not in the mood. Like, you can tell he ain't in the fucking mood to talk to Bob.
Do you know what? Yeah, I just think Wilder was too nice to Tyson Fury because you know why? They should have fought immediately after the first fight, but Fury decided, to have a couple of tune-ups to go to WWE. You know what Wilder should have said? Forget about it. I got my title. I'm not fighting you. I'm gonna try to go undisputed with AJ because he was so nice to to Fury.
Yeah.
And Fury stopped him in the back. That's what happens in boxing, man.
I said
Boxing is
this.
a lonely sport.
I said this a long time ago. The fight should have happened when it was meant to happen, which was 2014. It should have happened, and Fury didn't want it. And he thought he could come at a certain time and get the job done some way, and he did it. He got the job done, How the fuck's Joshua gonna fight Fury with all that leaning and holding? He'll gas out fucking very quickly.
I'm just tripping off of like, does AJ does he feel like he'll get a fight on the level with Fury?
He won't, and he's Nigerian. He's got Nigerian heritage and everything. They ain't gonna fucking be good to him. There ain't no level playing field there. You think fucking Eddie Hearn is gonna be aware of this? Eddie Hearn's like, it's total bullshit. It's a conspiracy until it happens to your fighter. Because we know Joshua, he ain't built like Wilder. He's not that dense like him. He's not got,
Well, man, Hearn will know to keep his goddamn mouth shut. Unless he wants somebody to slap. Like these motherfuckers don't care about he's easy to get to. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers putting in work, dog. Like they make motherfuckers off the wire seem like whatever, cause like guys is thugged out. Like this is not a game. This is not like any type of game with these people, yo. This is like no type of like chicanery. This is like the real deal. This is the mix, as they say, yo. And it's in boxing now, so gotta be all right.
Tyson Fury has time. No, he doesn't. Let me see this. How awkward is this? Let me pull this up. How will we be celebrating the anniversary? I won't be celebrating anything unless something pops up. This was the first fight.
You know what? I will be like obviously like I'll celebrate Wilder because I know that he got cheated. You know what I mean? Because look, he was so nice to this man. He gave him an opportunity, but guess what? The UK is saying like Fury gave him the opportunity, but really and truly, Wilder is the one that gave him the opportunity. He gave him the opportunity 2 times. Nobody cared about Tyson Fury. He left the sport. He ballooned up. Nobody cared about him. Deontay Wilder, he showed kindness to this man. He's the reason why Fury is the man he's now.
Man, Well, I'd say what Dillian White, he'll never get the opportunity, in my opinion. He's a drug abuser, he's a ducker, and he's a coward, and he's not very good. He'll never get the opportunity. You know what? Joshua gave him an opportunity, but he turned it down because he's a fucking scaredy cat.
Dillian White, he's finished, man. He got knocked out by AJ, knocked out by Povetkin. He's just a person. Wilder said that back in 2018. 2017. Dillian White is a peasant. He's just a roadblock for AJ, and that's a fact, man. Because back then, they were saying, the WBO, they don't play around. We have to defend the title against Povetkin. But now, suddenly, the WBO is not that strict no more. You know what? These guys are crazy, man. These guys are full of it. Absolute full of it.
Have you seen the clip of when Billy Joe Saunders tried to, with Wilder and Billy Joe Saunders in Nando's?
Yeah, the chicken stuff where he threw chicken at him. Wilder chased him, and in the end, he apologized. Billy thinks it's funny, man. Billy thinks it's funny, and he's an idiot.
I think if he fought Chris Eubank again, he'd get beat.
I honestly thought that fight was, very close. It could have went either way. It could have been a draw. A lot of people are saying. I think it was a split decision, wasn't it? I don't think he won by UD. It was, if I remember my memory right, it was a split decision.
I thought Eubank beat him.
I thought it was very, very close. It could have gone to either way, either guys, to be honest. So I think when Billy talks about Eubank, how bad he is, but guess what? You got a split decision against the guy. You haven't beat him convincingly, and I think, yeah, you're right, Watcher. If they fight again, I think Eubank has him. You know what I mean? Eubank is a tough boy. He's not even a finished article. Like, he's still learning on a job. He hasn't been fighting as long as Billy. And yeah, like you said, to you, and to a lot of people, even me, like I said, like it could go either ways, man. Billy is an idiot, man, for doing that anyway to Wilder.
I'm gonna bring it up just for laughs. You seen this, Coach Chris?
What's up?
The Wilder and Billy Joe Saunders Nando's incident. Let me.
Oh yeah, checking at him. I remember that.
I'm gonna bring it up just for laughs.
About it.
I remember Nestor Gibbs like, no, don't do that, don't do that. Okay.
How you doing, Billy? Good to see you, brother. You know everybody?
Oh, that's that Nassim guy in it that works with AJ.
We call him right, yeah.
Wait for it.
I never seen that.
Yo, don't do that! Don't do that, no!
That's Endo Perry Perry, yo.
Bro, don't let them go.
I wish I was in that Nando's.
Man, that's a Nando. Like, what is
That's Nando's, man.
in the UK? What is?
Yo, listen. If I was in that Nando's, yeah, guess what? You know what I would have said? I would have sued them, man. I would have said I got run over by Billy, man. I'm hurt. I can't walk. I would have sued the hell out of him, man. That was Nando's, man. In a public place. You know what I mean? This is
Damn, y'all Nando's is big as shit out there. God damn.
Oh, no, right?
crazy, man.
It's fucking huge.
God damn, they got a second floor and stairs, like for real?
Yeah, that's in London. Yeah, London. London is a huge place, man.
That was in Belfast, I think.
Oh, was it Belfast?
Yeah.
Wow, Belfast got a Nando's like that. That's amazing, man.
Dang, so is
Yeah.
Nando's like a nice? Is it like an expensive restaurant out there or something, or is it just like?
Nando's is like It was like I would say like I wouldn't say A-star, but I would say like a good B. You know what I mean? You can go take your family there. You know what I mean? It's a nice civil place. What is it like in America?
In the U.S., man, it's a nice place. It's like you'd have a Nando's like in a strip mall or something like that, and like like you go in there and it's like they got the food and stuff, and like I went to it like when was the last time I went to a Nando's? I went to a Nando's in D.C. When I was down there for a conference, and there was a Nando's across the street from the hotel. And not nearly as big, you know what I'm saying? Not all glassed out. Like, do they serve alcohol in Nando's or something? Out there? Is it like a bar? Or like, well, they got a dance floor in there or something.
But like we got Nando's like that, that's in the mall, but we do got Nando's that's on its own as well. Like it depends where you go.
Yeah, it's like on the street, you know what I'm saying? Like it's it's a nice spot. You go in there and eat. But
That
it's
guy's tall, man. Is that the security guard? He looks tall, man.
No, that's the rugby coach, I think.
Oh, if he looks like he's taller than Wilder. Look, and Wilder's 6'7". Jesus,
yeah, he's tall.
He must be at least 6'8".
I'm just playing this in the background just for ambience or whatever. But this was him in this is when he was going to go to the Fury fight. It just shows like he's just always willing to go over and make it happen. You know
what I'm saying? It's just because AJ and Hearn didn't want to play ball, man. Just wanted to be greedy with the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just kind of sad that you gotta have this kind of stuff happening.
I miss these days. I miss this. I remember watching this back then, and I miss it. And the champ, I ain't seen him since. I've seen him in interviews and everything, and I'm sure he's doing well. But just in my eyes, he'll just always be the champ. He'll be the people's champ.
Yeah, he's definitely.
We're literally getting him and his assistant here. And Nesta Gibbs just filming him going into a hotel. Like, what other boxers document this and allow this? You know what I mean? And this is all the way in Ireland. From Alabama to Ireland. I mean, man, you ain't getting that with anyone else.
No, this ain't gonna happen no more, man. I think the guy. Right now, like he'll have a lot of security guards. Like this, this will never be. Wilder's never gonna be the same again. Like he's gonna have a lot of security guards. You have to remember the amount of people that hate the guy, man. You know what I mean? It's sad, man. Like you know what I mean? That was the good old days, man.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't trust nobody now.
He was happier back then. He was happier then.
That's Nassim, the guy in it. That big bloke, the guy that looks like the bald guy. Yeah, he's Nassim. He works with AJ as well, and he works with Wilder.
Oh yeah, they get the best. They get the best out there. I reckon with Wilder, I heard a rumor of who he could fight next, but I can't say.
What is that like? Is that a definite one, or it's just a rumor?
Rumor.
Okay. But I don't know, man.
It's to do with Showtime boxing.
Okay. So if that's if that rumors is true, that means we can forget about the trilogy then.
Well, I don't think it'll be Wilder's fault because you can't force someone to fight you.
Wow. Because when you say rumor, I'm already putting one or two together, man. I'm already putting one or two together.
You're putting one or two together.
It's done already, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's a done deal, man. Like, So
Nah, it ain't done. But you
it's
know
bad,
what?
man. It's
I
bad.
think,
It's
dude.
got I'm gutted, man. Really gutted. But it is what it is, isn't it? You can't really force someone, like you said. You can't force, someone, to make
Nah,
the
it
fight.
ain't done. It ain't done. But listen, like I said, it's good that we haven't got an answer yet because they're trying to sort it out in court and everything. But I think Wilder. If I'm Wilder and I don't get the Fury trilogy, right? If I don't get it, okay, what I'm doing, I'm going for Trevor Bryan, and I'm getting that world title.
Yeah, but guess what though? That world title, yeah. Once you get that, I think that's the WBA, yeah. Once
Hmm.
you get that title, they can't force you to fight AJ because they see Trevor Bryan as a champion as well.
It's not about AJ though. It's just about getting that status back.
No, 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 no. That is not. Come on, man. That the belt that Trevor Bryan got, that is a dead end. That's a dead end belt.
Well,
That's not a fight I want to see.
well, not exactly because if we think about because that came out before the Super Belt, so the history is older on it. Now,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily the belt itself; it's who's held the belt, right? Remember, Manuel Char discredited it. You think Wilder's going to do what Manuel Char did? He ain't going to hold a hostage for 3 years.
Yeah, but it's not recognized as one of the main belts to watch. I know, like the likes of Muhammad Ali, they held that belt. But having said all that, the belt that AJ got, the WBA that AJ got, that's the belt that people recognize it.
Well,
You don't
they
recognize
shouldn't
the
really
interim
recognize
title.
it. They
Who?
shouldn't have brought all these belts in the first place. But the point being is, he ain't going to get a world title shot with Joshua because Joshua's not going to give it to him.
No, but listen though, Charles Martin, if he beats Charles Martin, I believe he's. I think Charles Martin is one fight away, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, actually, let me check the IBF rankings.
I mean, or what's his name, Hellenius, because Hellenius he beats Adam Kolnaski,
Man,
and
fighting Fury, man.
I think we can forget about that fight, man. To be honest,
No,
because I
No.
gave up. I absolutely gave up because you know what? Look how long they dragged it. Like, look, we've had
It's not
fights in
long at
season.
all, yo. It's court, bro. Court takes forever, dog. Court takes forever.
but he's messing with Fury's brain. I mean, if the fight does happen, Fury's gonna be dying to get in there.
Imagine
And
the press conference.
Wilder's smart, he's kind of allowed it to drag out. Well, it's not his decision at the end of the day, but
I'm telling y'all haven't been to court in the U.S., bro. Court takes forever, dog. Court takes forever, bro. Like
Wait. Is it
just
happening
takes,
in America? Yeah, the court, is that happening in America, right?
yeah, and it just takes time, man. And lawyers be extending that shit.
Okay.
Get briefs and this and that and the third and like everything. Like you get into just a minor fender bender that takes like a year before you get your money, bro. Like it's not just like, hey, we're gonna meet. Oh yeah, let's hear it out. All right, next week. Nah, bro. It's arbitration. It's like millions of dollars on the line, and they got a contract. And it's like, yo, even so, like if he steps away, he's in breach of contract, which means how much money is he gonna owe me in damages too? You know what I'm saying? So it won't be step aside money. If Fury does get out of the fight, it's gonna cost him a lot of money in damages. A lot of money.
But guess what though?
Likely.
But guess what though? What if the guy that we were talking about earlier? What if he pays everything? Or if he doesn't give a shit about how much money it's gonna cost? What if he just pays it?
Well, then, you know what I'm saying, then I guess we're not going to have it. But, you know what I'm saying, I guess, Wilder could take solace in the fact that they scared the shit of me and they're going to hit me with like double digit, like it's going to have, I mean, you're talking damages, like Wilder's getting X'd out of like a $40-50 million payday. Like he doesn't get to fight Fury. That's like a $40 million payday he's going to miss out on because you want to run away and not fight me. And I gave you my title that you're going to go use to go get yourself another big fight. So like, you know what I'm saying? You're basically putting the screws to me. Forget the whole you scared to fight me. Like the money part of it, like so I don't get a fight. I'm just left out. So that's breach. That's damages. It's a lot of money.
Hey, did you all see Daniel Dubois?
Yeah. Because think about it. Even if they no, I didn't
Yeah,
see it.
Daniel looked good, man. Daniel Dubois, yeah. Go on. Sorry, Chris.
No, I was just gonna say because even if like they have the arbitration now, and then let's even say the arbitration rules in favor of Fury, Wilder's gonna immediately sue him. If they haven't come to an understanding, he's gonna sue him, and then you gotta go through that, and that's gonna take at least 7 months. Like boxing lawsuits take forever. So what happened to Daniel Dubois? He's back.
He's back, and his eye looks fucking bad. Watch. That eye looks really bad, man.
First loss of my professional career. A devastating setback for me. The end to a crushing, tough year for everyone. But I refuse to let this set me back. I will come back and get back to my boxing and iron out all my imperfections. And trust me, I will be back with a vengeance.
Wow. Just imagine it. Listen, his left eye, it looks so bad, yeah. Like if a jab, like an Aegis type of jab, if that hits him, wow, he's gonna give up again. He's gonna quit again.
The eye is bad, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not healed. It looks bad still. That's like permanent. That looks permanent damage. This guy needs to move his head religiously now.
Yeah. Wow.
What do you think, Chris?
I think he'll. I mean, when was the fight? The fight was in November, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think it's still healing.
I hope it heals up.
I think he's not done healing that eye. It's not just going to be like that. It'll get back to normal, a little closer to normal. Still looks swollen.
This fucking dude took a knee, man. You can't do that in this sport. I mean, look at him go down here. Watch this. Oh, man.
Yeah, but that's the worst injury, man. Eye injury is the worst injury in boxing. You know, if you can't see, you know, what I mean, what can you do if you can't see? Oh my God, he literally quit, man. He said no mask.
I want to see that jab that landed. Did that land that jab?
Yeah,
I
that
want
was
to
horrible.
see that jab. Let me see this jab.
That was horrible. I seen it.
I want to see how hard this jab landed.
Oh, I seen it. Did you see the whole sweat coming out of his face? Look, as soon as he hits it, he's gonna quit. Yeah, there you go.
That missed, man. Are you kidding me?
No. It is his eye, man.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know, bro.
That was his left eye. Low. He's not gonna miss a look. Look at the sweat though. Like where did he hit for that whole sweat to like go in there and all that? Look, have a look. Half it was underneath his eye though. Look.
I gotta look at a different fucking angle, dude.
I'm telling you, I've seen it, man. I actually seen it on BT Sport.
Oh, I gotta see it though more. I gotta see it more because I haven't watched it much back. I want to see this. Hold on. He could have won the fight as well. That's what I'm saying. Like that, Daniel could have won this.
Yeah, well, he had 2 rounds left, didn't he?
I think Daniel's chin is okay though.
Yeah, but what? The eye is gone, man. He's always gonna be like that with the eye, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Hold on, I gotta see the replay. Because that looked like it missed, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, he definitely hit him, man. I don't think he would quit. You know what I mean? You need to be hit for you to quit.
Where's the fucking fool? Oh, did you guys see the sparring footage of Wilder and Hergovich?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, it was like About 10-second clip, to be honest.
No, the extended footage.
No, I haven't seen it. Let's have a look.
Extended footage.
Yeah. I don't know if I can play it though. Let me see. Here it is.
All right. Let's have a look. Let's analyze it. You know, Hergovich, like, you know, I mean, I always comment on his Instagram, innit? Like, you know, he always likes the comments that I like. You know, I mean, he's a good guy. You know, Philip Hergovich. You know, I mean, he doesn't think he's too big for his boots, unlike the other celebrities.
Yeah,
You know,
Jared. You get what I'm saying, Jared? I don't know, man. It looked like a miss, but I'll take a look later. Can we see this?
let's see. All right. Okay.
That's like fucking 3-4 uppercuts in a row.
Okay. I don't think I've seen this one. Philip is quite big, isn't he?
He's only 19 there, but he's fucking massive. What round was this? Like the 13th round for Wilder? Philip is a good fighter, man. I like him.
Yeah, he's you know, he goes to the body. You know, he doesn't just
dog.
headhunt.
I reckon he gives Joe Joyce problems.
Wilder didn't even look this fresh in the damn Fury rematch, bro.
Yeah,
he had more legs after 13 rounds of sparring.
Well,
yeah,
that's him, you know.
Philip Hergovich is the real deal, though. Like, you know, he's a lot better than, you know, Tyson Fury. Like, and Philip Hergovich looks like he's struggling against him. Tyson Fury, you know, he's a pillow fist. Like, Philip Hergovich has got power. And he's taking his punches.
All you want, baby. All you want.
Can you hear him talking to him?
Yeah.
All you want, baby.
They gotta fucking copyright my music. So I can't play the audio because they gotta copyright the music.
No. Yeah, you don't want to get copyright.
He's still talking. He's saying hard as you want. He's saying to because Hergovich is young, you know. It's kind of messy. It's a bit messy. This.
I think Hergovich was 18.
19.
Okay, 19. Yeah. Oh, is that Adam Booth?
Yeah, how weird is that, eh?
Oh yeah, because I think that was David Hayes' gym.
That isn't David Hayes' gym.
Whose gym is that then? Because I think David Hayes and him they sparred there as well.
That's David Hayes' gym.
Oh, that is David Hayes' gym, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got it right there.
But that's Adam Booth. I know it says Andy Lee on the back, but that's Adam Booth. Like
that's Adam Booth, yeah. That's David Hayes sacked him. You know, David Hayes. You know, he's not loyal, man. He literally got rid of him.
You know what, man? David Hay was a fucking monster.
I wonder what they're working on something specifically in the ring.
Yeah, the head movement. Boom.
Oh, he felt that. He felt it.
Yeah, see, he acknowledged
it. He felt it. Look, he felt it.
Look. Wilder's hitting him to the body. He doesn't like the body. Look again. But Hergovich, you know, he's good. He held himself. Yeah, see, that's good combinations by him. Good right hand. But he can't really land on Wilder too much. Like
Hergovich reminds me a little bit of the way he punches. Is a little bit. He's faster, but he's a little bit like Joe Joyce. You know the way you know the way he punches a bit like Joe Joyce.
He'll have
the way he puts his punches together.
The new crop will be in here in a couple of years anyway. So, like Wilder and them, they got like 2-3 more years, 3-4 more. You know, AJ might have 4 more.
AJ is retiring in about I believe he's going to retire the next Olympics, which is 2024.
Yeah, these guys, they're all over 30 now. They're smart.
To be fair, they all achieved a lot. To be honest, I mean, they equally all achieved. They achieved, greatness, in their era. They just need to fight each other. That's all they need to do. You
Hey,
know,
Coach Chris, have you seen the sparring footage of Fury getting knocked out?
No.
by
I
who?
have.
Yeah, I'll show
Hey,
you.
hey,
By
watch
Dylan
it.
White.
I gotta run real quick. I'm gonna mute my mic. I'm gonna be right back. Give me like 4 minutes, if that.
Okay.
All right, coach.
Yeah.
Wait, who knocked him out? Dylan White?
Yeah, he was fucking around.
I don't
The
think that was
gym.
Daniel. I don't think that's Fury. I've seen that. I think I know what you're on about.
Nah, dude.
Let's have a look.
That's Fury.
Because I've seen it by someone else, which I'm not gonna obviously give them any shine. But somebody else posted it a couple of years ago, and apparently, yeah, Dylan White. Apparently, it's meant to be Dylan White knocking out Fury.
Nah, it wasn't Dillian, but that was Fury.
Okay. Let me zoom in. On my phone.
You see that?
No, but he looks in good shape though.
Yeah, this
You
was
know what I
after
mean?
the Wilder fight.
Who? After a while, the fight?
Yeah, look. You see how he tries to do that roll?
No, look at his look. He has got no inch of fat on him. This guy is in a good shape, watcher.
I'm kidding, man. I know it's not him. I was just having a laugh, man.
I knew it, but that's the thing though, like, because this guy looks like in a good shape, and Fury, he's got the left handles. This man has zero left handle. You know what I mean? But
I've got the sparring footage of Dillian White sparring Vitaly Klitschko. I'll bring it up.
I do know that AJ knocked out Fury in his own gym. You know, in AJ's gym, the Finchley gym. I don't know if you know if you're aware of that, but he actually knocked him
Yeah.
out with an uppercut.
Yeah.
But obviously, they're not going to release the clips because if they do, nobody's going to buy the fight.
Hey, Coach Chris, I was just messing around, man. It wasn't Fury. But have you seen this one of Vitaly Klitschko sparring Dillian White?
No.
Yeah.
Probably beating the hell out of him.
Yo, Vitaly. Oh, listen, Vitaly.
Better than Vladimir to me.
No, that's Vitaly. Vitaly is a little bit like Hrgovic as well. The way, you know, the way he sets his punches, like, you know, his jab is similar to Hrgovic.
I thought he was the better Klitschko.
Yeah, Vitaly was the best, man.
Yo.
He was a dog.
Yeah, I can't think of.
On him.
I think Vitaly would have knocked out Tyson Fury if they would have fought. And I don't even know why they didn't fight.
Look at him.
Oh, that's Dylan White, yeah, Debo White.
Debo White.
Look, he tried the hook and he missed.
Look the way he moves. He still moves the same.
He's not changed, man.
He's not changed for shit, but look, the way he moves is still the same. He's always had that wobbly legs, isn't it, Dylan White? Look at him.
Yo, he is trash, yo.
Man, this is easy work for Vitaly. Body, and he blocked the left hook with his arm.
Oh my god, Debo White, man, he makes me laugh, man.
Oh, yeah, that's on my channel. Have you seen the one with Wilder sparring Vladimir?
No, please show us that, because that's the one everyone's talking about.
Giving it to him a little bit. I could believe that.
It's this one. Yeah, it's this one.
But he did not knock him out though, because that's a lie, innit? When they say he knocked him out.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
didn't. He didn't knock him out. Got 100,000 views on this bad boy. It will slow down. He elbowed him in the mouth there. I spoke to that man, Russ Abner. This is with, I think, Kubrat Pulev's brother he's sparring with here.
Wow.
You see, Wilder, he's got a lot of experience. People don't understand. For the age he got into sparring with, into boxing with, he got in late and he's got all this experience.
He got into sparring. He got a chance to get some work in,
He got some good work in.
Telling you, man, like, he wasn't too proud to go around and learn,
Do you know when they talk about Wilder? Yeah, they talk about Wilder as if he hasn't sparred anyone. Like we just seen he sparred against good three guys. Yeah, like the guy sparred against a lot of guys, man. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not like he started boxing and he didn't do any sparring. The guy literally spars, man. You know what I mean? He sparred a lot of big names.
Oh, David Hay, yeah.
Oh yeah, this one here. Hold on a minute. I found one from 2009 of Wilder sparring. But we remember this one, yeah?
Yeah, that's David. Yeah, David Hay. Oh my God! Look, people saying that he got Wilder almost KO'd. No way, that's a lie, man. Look, Wilder
His
looks
legs are
fine.
strong there, though. He pushed David away straight after. Yeah, there's Wilder. That's a fucking right hand.
Look, David Hay was scared, man.
Oh!
Oh, this one he ran away. Look. Oh shit.
You see, David got the better of it early.
Yeah, David Hay and Wilder,
that's the
they're
right
good
hand
friends,
right
man.
there.
Wilder's no stranger to the UK, man. He came to the UK plenty of times. That's what people don't know, like, you know what I mean? The UK loves Wilder.
That's when David Hay was going to fight.
Well, I'll just say this too, and like, what I'm saying, anyone that's ever played a sport knows that, whoever's got the most experience has the advantage in practice. You know what I'm saying? And sparring is basically practice, you know what I'm saying? So older guys and more experienced guys push around younger guys in sparring for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I could see that happening a lot, But when the lights come on, it's not a controlled environment. You know what I'm saying? You can control sparring, you can't control a fight. So it's real interesting, when you look at sparring footage, you got to also consider, what are they doing, who's had how many rounds, all of that,
Yeah. I got the sparring footage of White and Fury as well. Let me find it. Yep, there's Mark with Wilder. Yeah, I can't talk about Mark Breland anymore. He gives me a fucking headache.
Yeah, he's just bro.
That was pointless, man. That whole show was pointless, man. It was disgusting. It was headache. I had to take paracetamol afterwards. Waste of time. Yeah, I didn't get nothing of that interview. That channel is a waste of channel, to be honest. The Tunde and and the Firon guy. That channel is bollocks, man. Absolute bollocks. I'm telling you, man, that channel is useless. Really useless. I'm surprised they got viewers. But you know what? People like to lick, people like that, celebrities. They're kind of celebrity-ish.
You see this?
Yeah, this is what it is.
You see it?
Yeah, that's deep ball, yeah. Oh shit, you hurt him. This is before
Where
Fury.
did he hurt him?
I think he hurt him, innit? Did he not hurt him? They didn't show that though. Like, you know.
I wonder what a fight between them two would look like.
It would look a bit like it would be a nasty fight. It'll be a nasty fight. There'll be a lot of holding and pushing, and you know, it won't be pleasant to watch. That's one thing for sure.
I think Dillian could beat him.
Possibly, but
because you have to understand, as bad as as much as I criticize Dillian, okay, when he gets on the inside, he's fucking nasty, and that left hook and those body shots, they hurt Fury. There's a reason Fury, like, you know, kind of ain't been that interested, you know, but again, you know, I got heaps of clips of Dillian White sparring as well. I know what happened with Chisora and Dillian White. Oh no, Coach Chris, have you seen the one with Lawrence Okoli and Dillian White?
Oh my God, why would they spar? Well,
Lawrence beat him up. Watch, I got the clip here.
I forgot. I think I watched it, but that was like a year ago or 2 years ago.
Oh, dude, you gotta see. White's getting beat the fuck up against the cruiserweight.
This one, White was angry at him. Oh yeah, I remember this.
Oh, let me go back. You see it?
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, can I put the quality up on this?
He's a lot taller than him, though. Like Okoli is, what is he, like 6'5", 6'6"?
He's 5.
Dillian White is not 6'4", isn't he? There's no way he's 6'4", because he looks a lot taller than him. Dillian White is a puncher bag at this point.
Oh, dude. Lawrence was having a fucking easy time. And look, did Dillian even land a punch in this clip?
Nah, he isn't. Do you know what? Yeah, I honestly think Lawrence Okoli is the best cruiserweight in this era right now. You know, he don't really get a lot of credit.
Lawrence is a bad dude, man. He's good. Man, he fucked Dillian. You know what Lamar said? Lamar said, "Oh, you didn't post the full footage." That's the fucking full footage, dude. Okay? That's what happened. Okay? Oh, this is from 2011. This is Dillian White sparring in 2011. This is when he was doing MMA and kickboxing. Dude, he looks the exact same. Let me full screen this.
You know when Dillian White, when he beat AJ, I don't know if you've seen that clip. He still looks the same. He's always looked like this, you know.
Oh, where? Let me see. Let me pull it up.
I don't think you really beat him that bad, to be honest.
Man, Richard Towers told me all about it.
And we're talking about he was really green, AJ, at the time as well. He was skinny as hell. Look at him. Look how skinny he is. Look how skinny AJ is.
It's funny though, because AJ is like probably the second worst stylistic matchup for White. Like if they rematch, he'd beat him up badly.
Oh, you think White's gonna beat him?
No, I think Joshua will beat him.
Yeah, he already beat him though. So he knows how to beat him again.
Yeah.
Yeah, a tiger doesn't change his stripes, so I just think it's gonna happen the same way.
They call Wilder. Are you fucking for real?
Jeez, this is amateurs. Look at AJ.
What was that? Dillian is bigger. He's actually bigger. I mean, he's. I guess he weighs more.
Wow, how old is AJ in this shit?
I think he's like 20. It's weird, man. Like, this happened, and then the fight happened again. You know. Yeah, it's. I remember watching this, but Joshua got messed up. He got fucked up this fight, man. Was it the hook that put him down? Yep. Yeah, that you don't want to get dropped by Dillian because.
Wow, he got dropped in an amateur fight. Wow, his chin is shit, yo.
Hey man, Wilder got knocked out in the amateurs.
They all got knocked out in amateurs, man. It's not.
Wilder
Listen,
got knocked out by good amateurs. That's the thing.
but but that was like Evangi. What's his name? Evangi something. Romanov, yeah. They all listen. Amateur. That's what that's what's supposed to happen, though. That's where you're supposed to take your losses, your knockouts in the amateurs, so that you learn from that shit.
Hey, Coach Chris, if you thought that was the only knockdown, here comes another one. You guys see the iron jaw of Joshua.
Yeah, but look, you guys look at the knockdown, but you guys don't see the way he gets up. Like when Dylan White gets hit, but he stays down.
I know, man. I understand.
He did hop right back up, like, oh shit.
Like yeah. Like with Dylan White, he stays down, he sleeps. Like that's when you say someone don't have a chin. Like Fury, he doesn't have no chin as well because he stays down a good few seconms.
Joshua
Joshua gets up straight away. Like he does go down, but he does get up. To me that looks like that's a flash knockdown to me. You know what I mean? I don't see that as someone has a flash chin. If a big person hits you, of course you're gonna go down. You don't say that someone got a glass chin. You know what I mean? These guys are huge.
That ring is tiny, man.
They're on top of each other, bro.
I swear there was another knockdown. Ooh, we nailed Dillian there. I think this was Dillian's first amateur fight.
Really?
Yep, this was his first one. That left hook sent him to Saturn.
Wait, that was his first amateur boxing. Remember, he's a kickboxer.
I know, but this was his first amateur boxing.
But as a fighter, you know what I mean? Like you have to remember he's more seasoned. He's more seasoned when it comes to fighting.
Yeah. This is such a wild fight, man. Like, I gotta find another. There was another funny sparring clip. I'm gonna find it. Hold on. Which one was it? Let me find this. Salute to the chat as well. We appreciate you hopping by.
For sure.
Where's the one with
Friday eat with us, man?
Yeah, the Chisora one with Trevor Bryan. Let me see.
Trevor Bryan, I'm still surprised that he's undefeated.
No, sorry, Brian Jennings. Sorry.
Yeah, but this Trevor Bryan though, like, why has he not fought anybody? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's undefeated. He's got 20 fights, and this is what's wrong with boxing, man. When you see people that are like undefeated and they haven't fought any notable names, that's what's wrong with boxing, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there was this one. Chisora put this on his Instagram. Let me see.
Yo, did you guys know that Brian Jennings he's Team AJ now?
Yeah, I know.
What?
Brian Jennings is Team AJ. He works with AJ.
Wow.
He doesn't want to. How come none of these American fighters want to support Deontay? Eh?
Yo, money talks, brother.
Yeah, true.
Money talks, brother.
Oh man, this is brutal. This is in Don Charles's gym.
Yo, Coach Chris, are you trying to say? Well, I don't have no money. What are you trying to say, bro?
Nah, man. I just mean it's real. It just be real interesting who's trying to hire who. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I'm not saying like. I mean, why would he look? Wilder wouldn't look to train with Brian Jennings. But you know, Brian Jennings put Fury down. He's like one of the only people to put Fury down. Fury and Wilder. I mean, Wilder and Jennings are only people to put him down.
No. Actually, he's been put down by the first guy that put down Fury in the professional boxing. It was a guy. He's from Bosnia. His name is Nevin Pacic. And the second guy to put him down was what's his name? How can I forget his name? Chris. He's American. He's American. What's his name again? Oh, my head's all frozen now.
Wow.
But I don't. Did they even fought? I don't know. Brian Jennings. I don't think they fought him and Fury. Did they?
Yeah, Jennings knocked him out.
I think you're talking about another guy. I think.
That's Steve Cunningham. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're talking about Cunningham. Yes. You're talking about Cunningham. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this knocked. This is the first time when that look. This guy's the first guy to put Fury down. Look, and he's a cruiserweight. Look at him. Over right hand. That's how you need. You know what? That's what you need to do to knock him down.
I saw him flinch at it.
Yeah, you need to. That guy looks like a bit like Mike Tyson a little bit. His shape.
I think it was the This guy's from Canada, I think.
Yeah, he lives in Canada, but he's from Bosnia.
Yeah, I think it's this round he knocks him down.
You know, when you put Fury down, you have to be very careful. You know what, Fury? He's going to use a lot of dirty tactics.
Yeah, he'll fucking get you with an elbow or something.
Yeah, Fury, when he gets down, he's angry. He's, you know what I mean? That's when the referee needs to do his job, though.
Man, I forgot what the knockdown looks like. I know he put him on his ass hard, though.
It was an over right hand. It was an over right hand. Trust me. I remember this. Back in 2011.
Ooh.
He done it twice to him. Twice. Innit? I could swear that he done it twice to him. Over right hand. He doesn't know how to defend over right hand. I think that's gonna happen again.
You can kind of set him up. He'll probably just lean right into it because he's
a
always
sucker for that.
he's always.
How did Nevin lose this fight though? Like he had. Oh, I think you gotta understand. Nevin's not a hard puncher either.
Because it was over right hand, but you know how he lost his fight? Because Fury, he's gonna lean over him in a second. Just watch. He's gonna lean over him. He's gonna use his weight on him. He's gonna tire him out.
Man, that overhand right just keeps fucking landing.
Do you see that? Do you see what he's doing?
Oh, dude, that's super dirty.
He's when he does
got
that,
it.
yeah.
He's tired as shit now.
Yeah, because you look, the man is leaning all over you, man.
Well, I tell you, yo, he get in the ring with Wilder again.
Oh, that's super dirty. You kidding me?
That's what I'm saying. This is not fight. This is not boxing, man.
He fucking held him under his armpit.
He basically, you know what he done? He used his whole force on him. Then obviously he's a human being. You can't take it. That's not boxing, man.
Have you seen the one with?
And that's the early stoppage. That's the early stoppage as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, who was the guy for Abel? He looked like trash in this fight. Let me put it on. Yeah, it was this one. The Joey Abel fight. He was such a prick back in the day, man.
Mm.
I can see why they warmed to Joshua.
He is boring as shit, yo.
But he's getting clipped by power shots from opposition of this level. I can see why he didn't want to fight Wilder during this time, though, because, Wilder would have fucked him up.
Yo, Watcher, do you remember when Fury punched himself in the face?
Yeah, I remember that.
Who was it against? Because I'm still struggling to find out who. I know I can find the clip, but I can't remember who it was.
I'll pull it up. Hold on.
I need to know who the opponent was because Fury, he literally punched himself in the face, and Mark Breland saying, Wilder can't beat Fury. Ridiculous, man. Fury doesn't know how to box, man.
This is when. Oh, dude. What was that? Let me go back. Is that a low blow? This dude is dirty as shit.
Absolutely, man.
I didn't even know that was a low blow. I thought it was a knockdown. That's a knockdown. Because of the low blow. You see how this guy gets success in the ring?
Do you know what he does to you first? He's gonna tire you out. He's gonna use a lot of dirty tactics. Then he's gonna punch you clean.
Yo, Wilder's gonna kill this fucking guy and gets in the ring with him again.
I gotta put in Tyson Fury uppercut. Who was it against?
Ooh.
I still can't remember who it was against, but he literally will punch himself in the face. Yeah, keep watching. They're gonna show a better ankle in a minute. Look at him. Disgust. Yeah, he doesn't. You know what he said? That's the hardest punch he's ever felt, apparently.
Wow.
That was against that Scottish dude. I think who was it against? Yeah, I don't know, man.
Do you know what he said? He said that the guy, he wasn't hurting him, so he had to punch himself in the face.
Yo, he's gonna get killed, bro. He's gonna get killed. You know what?
This was before the first fight with Wilder. Hold on a minute. I gotta fucking put it back.
No, he's going this way before punch. And if he can't land it, he's told.
Yeah, reaction to that. I can't wait for the fight. That's my reaction.
I say, yo, like.
I saw his mug, man. It made me feel a certain type of way. Oh, wow. This is what we're training for. I'm training for him. So my mindset, my mentality is different right now. When I look at him, I'm looking to hurt him. At this point in time, it's all about the pain that I got to bring. Come December 1st. I mean, all the talk.
Yeah, it's pain, bro.
This is serious business now. You can talk. Come December 1st, you got to show some action. And that's my jungle there. So I'm all about action. All about action.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be pretty, yo. That's
Oh,
why I
do
don't.
you know what else? Do you know what else Fury done to Wilder? He basically Fury, Tyson Fury copied Deontay Wilder's merch. He sells like his own clothes now, Tyson Fury, and he calls himself the Gypsy King. All of that comes from Deontay Wilder. Like he literally steals his. He's a copycat.
Man,
He
he's a
literally
fucking
copied Wilder.
fraud. He is a fucking fraud. Okay.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, Imitation is the most sincere form of flattery, I guess. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? People are just gonna do what they do.
Man, yeah, I remember when Fury said to Vitaly Klitschko, he went, "You're next after Vladimir." That's what Fury said to Vitaly, and he said, "I can't remember what Vitaly said, but I thought that's a bad fight for Fury because he'd get beat up. He'd get beat up.
Vitaly would beat the hell out of him, man.
And he'd hit him to the body because Vitaly threw right hands to the body, he threw straight punches to the body, threw right hooks to the body, and he had a chin. So whatever Fury, would throw, he wouldn't be able to do shit. I mean, Vitaly was giving Lennox Lewis hell. Like, man. But man, I can't wait to see Wilder fight Fury.
And you know what, guys? I know Coach Kush, you said it to me before. Like, if Fury fights AJ, you're not gonna watch the fight. But I think we should watch the fight. I think we should all support AJ because that fight is really important if that happens. Because if Fury wins, man, it's completely all over, man.
Man,
completely all over.
I just can't get with it, yo. I just can't get with the rematch not happening. That just seems like foolishness to me, yo. Like it just all this other stuff aside, dog. It's like, yo, you fought the man for his title. He can't get a rematch. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking bullshit. That's not. If he'd have known that, he wouldn't have let you fight him.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have fought you if he knew that.
You see.
So, that's bullshit.
He would have fought Konaki, those guys in Brooklyn.
He'd have sat at home and fucked his wife. He'd have did anything besides fight somebody who's not going to honor a rematch clause. You know what I'm saying? Like he could have been doing anything else but that. Getting robbed, getting set up by his own fucking trainer. That sucks. You think he wants to fucking accuse his own trainer of fucking going turncoat?
Nope.
No, that's like saying, "Yeah, my uncle just fucking set me up." Like,
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. So I'm looking to just blame people. Like, what?
I guarantee you, he has toxicology reports.
Something. We'll just, hey man, we'll just have to stay tuned, man. I just, but after everything that's happened this week. Nothing's out of bounds. Like, if you're going to sit there and tell me it's ludicrous, you're deluded. It's like, nah, you're deluded, bro. You're deluded. You're stupid. Like, you're like Mauricio Suleiman called us stupid for thinking something was up this fight. Now it's flipped. It's on its head. You're stupid if you don't think that it's possible that this happened. You're crazy. You're crazy. Now that all the players have been identified, possibly involved, nah. You put all this together, it's like a Die Hard movie. You see it, oh yeah, that's a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that guy is bad news. You got the shadiest boxer in heavyweight boxing. You got Super Thug Man. You got Bob Arum. You got Wilder about to fall down in the ring. And you got Fury, who's never really shown punching power, knocking dents in people's fucking heads. And you don't think that this fight was fucked with in any way. Get the fuck out of here. Like, am I trying to explain this to my fucking 4-year-old or something? You know what I mean? Like, what? You don't understand how this You don't understand what we're talking about? You think we're just making this up? Really? With the fucking crime overlord as the fucking manager? Really? Word? And the shady ass boxer with the dope dealer uncle? Really? You don't think that any of that translates? Really? Word? Wilder just about to fall down in the damn ring. You fucking hit him with a feather, he falls down. Oh yeah, you're making excuses. There's no way. Because Wilder always is about to fall down if you fucking push him on the shoulder in every fight. Right? Yeah, sure. Freaking ridiculous.
We got this Irish dude. I'm not going to mention his name. He's making videos on Wilder all of a sudden, saying he's shit and everything. You know, I don't know, man. Is there something in the tea? Is there something in the tea over there, man?
Fam, I'm telling you. Look, listen to me.
Wait. Watch out. What do you mean is there a sign in the tea? That's in Ireland, man. That's got nothing to do with the UK. But I get what you're saying, though. There's a lot of English people, obviously.
In Ireland. In Ireland.
Yeah, but look at America, though. There's a lot of Americans that hate on Wilder as well. And let's not forget about that as well.
They're just deluded. I mean, you know, they don't like Spence for some fucking reason. Who the fuck knows?
Dude,
yeah, it's like taking boxing. You know what it is in boxing? It's like taking sides. That's what it is. You know what? It's supposed to be a violent sport, but for some reason,
oh my God, Daniel Dubois fired his trainer.
When today? Now?
Yeah.
Oh my God! All right, that's a good news.
So now, do you know who his trainer is now?
Who is it? Surprise me.
I know who it is.
Are you allowed to give the information?
Yeah, of course.
All right, fire away.
His trainer is Mark Tibbs.
Oh my God! So that's the Dillian White's old manager.
this is gonna suck.
He's a decent coach, though. Mark Tibbs is not a bad coach. You know what I mean?
I like Mark. I think out of all the trainers in the UK to go with, I think that's probably his best option.
Okay, what about Rob McCracken?
That would be first. But you know, he's with Joshua, so it's not going to work out. That's what I think.
You know what? I feel happy for Daniel because that his ex-manager, he was shit, man. He didn't even know what to tell him.
Yeah, Mark is gonna fucking that tells me a lot. You know, now I get, you know, Stormy B, man, who's out there. Shout out to him.
Oh, Stormy, what's up, baby?
Now he's not here, but he was saying that Daniel should go to America and get a trainer, and I get that angle, but you know, again, this shit costs money. You know, this shit costs money. You know, but this is one of the better trainers in the UK.
I mean, you can fly somebody out though, too.
Yeah, he could.
I'm a big fan of people out. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's good though. He's got a new trainer.
Like, you know, one of these days down the road when I'm working with boxers as a strength coach, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come out for camp or whatever, or I'll just come out and see you, you know, when you need me. And it's not like you got to move to the DMV. Now, you will want to move to the DMV because my facility is going to be the bomb down the road. But, you know, if you live in Florida, I can't just assume you want to leave Florida or California or whatever. Big fan of flying people out. Just have it ready, you know.
Mark Tibbs, 86 amateur fights, 80 wins, 22 wins as a pro, 2 losses, 1 draw. Coach, cutman, manager, and you know, Dillian made a mistake leaving.
Absolutely.
Him.
Do you know what though, Watcher? Dillian White, the reason why it sucks Mark Tibbs is not because of his coaching skills. It's because I think there was a personal problems going on between each other, and obviously he didn't release it. But for me to send a lawyer to get rid of you, that tells it all.
Wow, it happened all like that. Jesus.
Yeah, he sent a lawyer, man. So obviously it was personal. It was nothing to do. You know, it's like me sucking Coach Chris, saying, "Look, I'm, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm gonna send my lawyer. I'm not even gonna talk to you. You know what I mean? It must be personal. It's nothing to do with his coaching skills. It's to do, you know, something personal. Personal. I don't know. Didn't White is the idiot anyway. Didn't White, you know, he might heard of something like maybe somebody said, oh, you know, Mark Tips is talking about you. You know what I mean? And then he be like, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of him. Fuck him.
You know, relationships go south, man.
He should have kept him.
Maybe that's what happened with Mark. You know, title got me laughing. What's the title of my show? Hold on, let me see.
Do you know what though? Karma, man. Coach Chris, karma.
Oh yeah, works. Mike. Don't worry. The Breland Justice League is out in force.
It's Breland Justice League.
It's true though. It's true because earlier, you know, when I was looking at the chat on that channel, particular channel, you know, people were like defending him. You know, the Justice League is out there, man. Free Mark Breland type of thing.
You got the Bud Justice League, now you got the fucking Breland Justice League. Damn, man. When's it got to give in?
And there's a Canelo Justice team as well.
Yeah, fucking Canelo, fucking another guy, fucking.
To be honest, Canelo's one is the worst.
Yeah, his is pretty bad, man.
Very bad. If you ever talk about, I don't know if you talk about Canelo a lot, but if you keep talking about Canelo, you'll see a lot of dislikes and, you know, a lot of Mexicans coming to the channel and you know what I mean.
Oh, don't worry. If I talk for a good 2 to 4 minutes, I'll get some Martinez or Adarado or Angulo in the chat, and they'll be talking shit like they did yesterday on Black.
Yeah, but it's about the title though.
The title?
It's about the title.
Let me change it. Let me change the title. Hold on.
Yeah, but would it work though? Because the algorithm, you know, it still says Mark Breland though.
Hold on, I gotta. For fuck's sake. Hold on. I'm just gonna put it in for jokes.
Yeah, you know, I was talking about Canelo, him using his, you know, him being allowed to use the clenbuterol. And I got so much abuse, man. I couldn't believe it.
You didn't see the interview, Mike? You didn't see it?
It's not even worth watching. Not worth watching at all.
I don't think it's worth watching. I mean, I wasted time watching that shit. I only watched like 12 minutes, you know, but yeah, fuck that channel. And fuck Canelo, you know, fuck Canelo. There, I said it, you know. Canelo's a fraud.
Oh, is that what you done on the title?
Is it fixed?
No, is that what you mean? Let me have a look.
Mike didn't see it. Mike hasn't seen the interview?
It says here, no, you haven't done it. You haven't done it. It still says Spence faces Ugas, Breland Justice League, and are in force. Tio playing games.
Oh.
Yeah, like I said, it takes a while, and that's why you better stick with it. You better stick with the same thing. No, because it's gonna be like that by tomorrow. But you better just change it back to the original one.
Yeah.
And the next time, just do about Canelo.
I changed it. No, man. I don't know. Like, that guy runs. I mean, you know, he just runs. He's a runner, that guy.
Yeah, Canelo is a fraud, man. He got beaten by Mayweather. He still hasn't accepted the defeat against Floyd Mayweather. And, you know,
he can't get over Lara either, really. I reckon that demon still exists.
Lara embarrassed him, but obviously the judges gave it to Canelo, of course. You know, I mean, that's why people say, you know, you're not going to win a decision against Canelo. And that proved against the first fight against GGG as well. So, you know what it is, man. Canelo, they're behind Canelo. I don't know why, though, because when you look at his numbers, like, recently, he doesn't really do a lot of buys for the zone. So, I don't know why they're backing this guy. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. I think Spence done better than him in numbers.
Man, I love this weigh-in. I love this weigh-in here between Jarrett Hurd and Erislandy Lara. Man, this was funny.
Jared Hurd and Laura. I tell you what, that was a hell of a fucking fight, yo.
That was a great fight.
That was a hell of a fight, bro. That was like 154 is fucking jumping, bro.
I love that division.
That division is the shit right now, champ. Like, are you kidding me? Like, and Hurd, you know what? And I credit to Hurd because he took that loss to J Rock. That was rough. The hometown fight is such a setup. It really is. Took the loss, changed his team, and we just haven't. I think he had one fight, and then he's just in the lab, man.
I like Jarrett Hurd. He's had one fight since then against Francisco Santana, and I mean he's done a lot in his career, dude. He made those defenses, and he had the WBA, IBF, IBO. He unified. He did a lot. I like Jarrett. I don't like Erislandy Lara. I mean, didn't Erislandy Lara beat up Canelo's brother? And Canelo wasn't even at the fight.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He beat up Canelo's brother, and Canelo was like, "No, I'm not going to the fight to support him."
Wow.
Yeah, and Lara knocked the guy out. He knocked him out. What a good brother, eh?
Yeah, people think Canelo is a good guy. Canelo actually is not a good guy when you look into him. He's a very snidey person. He's someone that portrays to be the good man, but really and truly you could see he's an asshole, man.
Man, his brother got fucking bashed up badly. Like, he got put to sleep by Lara. It was like 2 rounds, I think. It was bad.
Tell you what, the boy Lara is a savage, man. Beware.
Yeah, he lost to, who did he lose to? He's got 3 losses: Paul Williams, Canelo, and Hurd. And I haven't watched the Paul Williams fight, but those 2 other fights were very competitive. He's that Cuban savage. We were talking about this on Black Star Sports TV's channel, and Canelo, he was forced with that fight, man. He had to save face.
Yeah. Hey, fellas, go ahead, get ready to get up out of here, man. Mrs. Coach Chris says it's time for me to get off the internet talking boxing.
All right, man. Cool. Good having you on. I'm gonna wrap it up soon as well. Good having you.
Man. Have a good evening, Coach Chris, man. See you again soon, bro.
Hey, man. Appreciate y'all having me on, man, and we'll chop it up, man.
Easy. All right.
Bless up.
Take care.
Later.
Bless.
Hey, Mo, when you going live next?
I was gonna do it today, but I didn't have the energy. With me, I look at the energy levels. Do I feel it? Do I not feel it? You know what I mean? It's one of those type of ones, isn't it? And my desire wasn't really there. I was gonna go earlier. Like, for me, it would have been 8 o'clock. For you, probably like it would have been in the morning or something like that. But
yeah.
But yeah, maybe next week, maybe the week after. But if I do go live, I'll probably go like once a week. You know what I mean? But probably maybe next week. I don't know. If I just need to talk about a subject that I really like, because at the end of the day, it's my channel, and you don't have to talk about whatever what everyone else is talking about. At the moment, the hot topic is Spence and Crawford, or the new one is back. Everyone's talking about Gary against Haney again. Everyone keeps talking about Haney, because earlier, I don't know if you watched BFTV, but he had Gary's brother, and I don't know if that's his real brother, but apparently he is. And Bill Haney was there, and they're gonna try and make the fight again. So that seems to be the hot topic again. But I don't know. I'll probably come on soon, man. hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. It's gonna be one of them
Yeah.
ones.
That's good. Yeah, I think I'll wrap it up now as well. Yeah, we'll see
All
what
right,
happens.
man. All right, man. Thanks for having
Peace
me
out.
on. Peace out, bro.
Yeah.
Take it easy, guys.
Pleasure's mine. All right, good. All right, we'll wrap it up there. Been going almost for 3 hours, man. This was unplanned as well, but I got on, so it's a good thing. So salute to the chat out there. It's been good. Unplanned stream has gone good. All right, I'll catch you all. Stay safe out there. And with that, I'm out. Peace.